And it is that time of year once again. Yes, hello everyone. It is time once again for the Golden Globes live stream. Always tends to kind of sneak up on us. I feel like the year starts and then it's like, oh my God, it's suddenly time again. Okay, we're echoing and that's fun. But no, in all seriousness, very excited as always to do this. Always enjoy getting to do these around this time of year. Awards season is a time that always has me very excited. And this year really is no exception, but especially in years like this one, because the way things are shaking out right now, I mean, this is such a unpredictable year. There's so many things that should be straightforward. And we'll talk about that throughout the night. There's so many things that should be happening tonight that's like this is what's happening. There really shouldn't be any sort of contesting it. But with the way things have gone up to this point, I don't know definitively what is happening tonight. Now, TV wise, I'm not even going to attempt because I think we know what's happening. It's not even worth really spending a lot of time on. The Bear is winning all of everything in comedy, and then I think Shogun wins everything in drama. I don't really think there's going to be any sort of discrepancies there. I don't foresee anything crazy happening. We could have some surprises like Hacks winning stuff, but other than that, I don't think we're going to see anything that truly ends up surprising us and truly goes in a direction that nobody could have really foresee. I think everything that's going to happen tonight is stuff we expect to happen. And so I don't really think there is something that is like, oh, this is super shocking. I could have never seen this happening. No, I think it, like I said, I think it's pretty clear how all of this is going to play out, but we really will just have to see. Now, as usual, before we do start this off, I do want to give a few quick predictions, just kind of like how I'm feeling about the nights when it comes to the movie side of things, because that's really what's interesting right now. The TV side, like I said, pretty straightforward. When it comes to the limited series, I think it's probably the Penguin winning stuff. I think Baby Reindeer still wins best limited series, but I think the Penguin is definitely the one to beat right now. And I've watched the Penguin recently. Fucking brilliant show. Very excited to talk more about it at length when I get the chance to. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna do like a rapid fire TV catch up type video, and I'm looking forward to doing that for sure. And the Penguin will definitely be in there because I have a lot of things to say about that show. So look forward to that. That side of things, like I said, seems pretty straightforward. But the movie side of things is the one that really does interest me because especially when it comes to supporting actor, supporting actress, there's a lot of things that are not clear right now. Yes, Ariana Grande should be the front runner. And I still do think she is winning. I still see that happening. She's won pretty much everywhere. But here's the thing. Zoe Saldana is starting to catch up. And look, I haven't reviewed the movie yet. Amelia Perez is not exactly a film I'm a fan of. Really not at all. Really hoping that it is not this big sleeper type winner that we're seeing, that people are starting to see it as. I'm hoping that that's not the case. I'm hoping that that's just something that people are putting too much emphasis on it, because in my opinion, if it does end up somehow winning tonight, it is probably one of the most undeserving winners honestly probably in a while. It's one of the weaker Best Picture nominations. It's very rare that I straight up hate a Best Picture nomination, but unfortunately Amelia Perez is that rare film. And so I'm really not excited to see. Look, Zoe Saldana is very good in the movie. She is very good in the movie, and I think she's one of the bright spots of the film. Carla Sofia Gascon, also very good in the movie, but the movie as a whole is not one that I am a fan of. And so I'm kind of just I'm not oh, if it wins, I'm done forever. I'm not going to say something stupid like that. But is it a film that I really want to see win over something like a Nora, over something like a Wicked? no, I don't want to see it happen. And to be honest, like, I'm very much pulling for Honora. I'm a huge fan of that film. I know I haven't done a review. I'm gonna do a video very soon with movies that came out from like September to December. You can look forward to that very soon. I already started doing, I only have a few movies left to talk about. So that video will be edited and uploaded here very soon. So you can look forward to that. But Honora is a film that is definitely very high up on movies that I've loved this year. And I think it would be a very deserving winner. And same when it comes to Mikey Madison. Like, that is the one thing that I know for sure. There's no reason to predict anything else. Like, Mikey Madison is winning. She's won everywhere she's needed to. She has been like, people have been like, predicting her as the winner even before, like, back all the way, like when it premiered at Cannes and things like that. And you see the movie, it's like, it's very easy to see why. She is just such a phenomenal talent. And look, I've been championing her since Better Things, back when that show was around. And I knew back then, I thought that she was going to be this really big star. But it's been really great to see just how much she has evolved into what she's, what's happened this award season. And more people are starting to become known about her, whether it was Scream, whether it was other stuff. I'm just really happy to see that she is becoming this household name of sorts, because I really do think it is deserving. And I do think that she could just end up sweeping this entire season. And I'd be very surprised if she didn't at this point. But again, aside from her, all the other nominations, all the other winners are kind of a toss-up right now. There are multiple things that can happen, like looking at Best Actress, looking at, well, we just talked about Best Actress, looking at Best Actor, for example, Best Actor in a Drama. Like, it seems pretty straightforward that Adrien Brody is going to win. And look, I haven't seen The Brutalist yet. I will watch The Brutalist. It hasn't come to a theater near me. Once it does, I will see it then. But all I've heard is that, Adrien Brody gives one of the best performances of the entire decade, and everyone's been praising him up and down. And so it seems pretty straightforward. But oh my God, now Timothée Chalamet is like really having this like great campaign. He's appearing on like sports telecasts and things like that. And he's like really making this bigger name for himself to audiences that normally wouldn't see it. So like, there's a lot of possibilities for what can happen there. And anyway, I think that this is about to start. And yeah, this is starting right now. So we're just going to go ahead and watch the Golden Globes. As usual, I will only be showing my reactions. This is not like me reacting to, oh, actually, I'll just put this up. I'll put that up right now. So yeah, anyway, we're going to go ahead and get this started. I'm very excited to see how this goes. Yeah. Also very excited for Nikki Glazer. I think that she's going to bring some really good energy here. I don't see her being a bad host at all. Oh my God.
If you're watching on CBS, hello. If you're watching on Paramount Plus, you have 6 days left to cancel your free trial. I'm Nikki Glazer, and I am absolutely thrilled to be your host tonight. Thank you. And I've got to say, this feels like I finally made it. I'm in a room full of producers at the Beverly Hilton Hotel, and this time all of my clothes are on.
Oh my God.
It was worth it. Now, some of you may know me as a stand-up comedian and from my appearances on Roast, but I am not here to roast you tonight. I want you to know that. And really, you're all so famous, so talented, so powerful. I mean, you could really do anything. I mean, except tell the country who to vote for. But if there is one.
There's the first Trump jab of the night. I'm sure there'll be many more, and hopefully there is. Ish. Oh my God.
Well, tonight we celebrate the best of film and hold space for television.
No. Yes. Did it already. I did not expect that to take off in the way that it did, but here we are.
These are not just words Ben Affleck yells after he orgasms. These are some of the movies nominated tonight. The bear, the penguin, baby reindeer. These are not just things found in RFK's freezer. These are
Oh my God.
Nominated tonight. And what a night. I look out and I see some of the hardest working actors in show business. And by that, I mean your servers. Yes. Yes, give it up. They'll be bringing you your coffee to drink and your food that you'll look at. But I also see some absolute Hollywood legends. I mean, we have got some huge movie stars here tonight. Kate Winslet is here. Kate Blanchett.
Kate Winslet, who could end up getting a surprise nomination.
And let's not forget so many huge TV stars as well. Kate Winslet, Kate Blanchett, Colin Farrell. I mean, even Oscar-winning actor Eddie Redmayne did TV this year. He's nominated for Peacock's The Day of the Jackal. Yes.
I still need to watch that one. That is on my list, though. I will get to that soon.
It's about a top secret elite sniper that no one can find because he's on Peacock. I think I've seen more actual peacocks in my life than shows on Peacock. Denzel Washington is here for Gladiator 2.
Yes, happy Golden Globes Day, Terrell. Always excited to see you here.
Rebo is here for Wicked.
Hell yeah.
And Martin Short is here because we have cameras.
Oh my god. I did finish Only Murders Season 4. Very good.
Incredible in Dune. Oh my god. I woke up for all of your scenes. You are so good.
Oh no.
And Challengers Girl, oh my god, it was so good. I mean, that movie was more sexually charged than Diddy's credit card. I mean, seriously. Oh, no, I know, I'm sorry. I'm upset too. The after party's not going to be as good this year, but we have to move on.
Okay.
I know Stanley Tucci Freak Off just doesn't have the same ring to it, but no baby oil this year.
Now we're going for the easy jokes, and I'm tuning out here.
Tilda Swinton is here. Tilda Swinton. Amazing. Tilda Swinton is, of course, nominated this year for her role as Timothy Chalamet. Amazing. Where is Timothy Chalamet? Timothy, hi, Timothy. You were great as Timothy Chalamet this year, too. Really. And I love you. And can I just say, you have the most gorgeous eyelashes on your upper lip. I think this is just such a good look. I love you. Dude, you were so good in A Complete Unknown as Bob Dylan. Wasn't he just incredible? So good, dude.
It was very good. It was very good in that movie.
In fact, I actually read that your singing voice was so accurate that even Bob Dylan himself admitted that it was absolutely horrible. You missed it. And you know, Timothy, you're just so great at playing these like beloved eccentrics. Dylan, Willy Wonka. Who's next? Adam Sandler? Please.
Oh my god.
Your name sounds like something Adam Sandler would say. Shadow me. I did a day and shadow me. Oh yes, Timothy Shadow me. I think Sandler's here. Sandler, can I get a shadow me? Jeremy. Oh, man. I'll put shadow me to you, sir. Yes, I love you. Well, we can't talk about movies tonight without talking about Wicked. And did not know much about Wicked going into this year because I had friends in high school, but I loved it.
Friends in high school.
So much. Everyone loved Wicked. I loved Wicked. My boyfriend loved Wicked. My boyfriend's boyfriend really loved Wicked.
Yes.
So much fun. It's just like, it's so much fun seeing a musical in the theater. And you know, some theaters had issues with the musicals. You know, at Wicked, some people complained that the movie was ruined by people singing, you know. And then at Joker 2, some people complained that the movie was ruined by the images on the screen and the sounds that accompanied them. But I'm sorry, Joker 2. Where's their table? Oh, they're not here.
Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, that one flopped hard. Jesus.
Legendary Harrison Ford is here tonight.
Fantastic in Shrinking.
I was actually talking to Harrison backstage, and after he gave me his drink order, I asked him, I said, would you rather work with Zendaya or Ariana? And he said Indica. So we're going to find him some. So he has a good time tonight. You'd have fun. Nicole Kidman is here. Oh my gosh. Nominated for Baby Girl. You're so good. I love that movie. I give it 2 fingers up. It's so good. This is your 20th Golden Globe nomination. I mean, incredible. Thank you so much for all of your hard work. Thank you. Thank you for working so hard. And thank you to Keith Urban for playing guitar around the house so much that she wants to leave and make 18 movies a year. Keep strumming, you kooky koala. Oh, who else is here? Oh, look, it's 2-time Holocaust survivor Adrian Brody.
Oh my God.
Who else? Glenn Powell. Glenn Powell, what a year you've had. Oh my God. Glenn, you were in everything. Twisters, Hitman, My Head When I'm Having Sex with My Boyfriend. Thank you so much for the assist. I'll see you tonight, but Selena Gomez is here. Double nominee tonight for Amelia Perez and Only Murders. And she's here tonight with her new fiance, Benny Blanco. Yes. And Benny Blanco is here because of the genie who granted him that wish. I love you. And Selena, you were so good in Amelia Perez. I loved it so much. Amelia Perez, yes.
Yeah. She was fine in the movie, just not a fan of the movie.
For Netflix, and I loved it. I think it is without a doubt the most audacious, groundbreaking film to ever autoplay after Is It Cake? Seriously.
That it is. That it would be, yes.
So excited to be here, and I really think this is like going to be a very memorable evening, and maybe not even in the way that you think. I predict 5 years from now, when you're watching old clips of the show on YouTube, you'll see someone in one of the crowd shots and you'll go, oh my God, that was before they caught that guy. Like, we could be making history tonight and like, we don't even know with who. Like, he knows, but, or she, it could be a woman. I think 100% of the time it's a man, but it could be it won't be. It never is. Really best director. All right.
Oh, no.
Well, before we start handing out awards, I do want to remind you, if you do lose tonight, please just keep in mind that the point of making art is not to win an award. The point of making art is to start a tequila brand so popular that you never have to make art again. All right. Yeah.
Very good monologue, I would say. Like there were definitely like some bumps in the road there. I was like, I don't know about that, but like I think she did a good job at like making jabs, but like in a respectful way.
I hope I'm saying this right. The Rock.
This. Okay, I believe that supporting actress is first, and I'm totally not going off of Matt Neglia's list that he posted on Twitter.
Here we are.
Oh, director. Okay.
And talking to one another finally face to face.
It's a little weird, honestly. When I hear your voice, I envision you with a lot more hair.
Yes, well, I'm a big shaver, and I donate all of my hair to film productions in need. As a matter of fact, 30% of Timmy Chalamet's Bob Dylan wig is authentic, 100% Dwayne Johnson chest hair. And yes,
oh
I
my
get to call
God.
him Timmy. How does it?
Enough about romance and chest hair, please. What Dwayne meant to say is, it is an honor to present the first award of the night.
2 of the nominees went toe-to-toe with powerful.
Never mind. Okay. Okay, here we go.
The other nominees
This will start off right off the bat.
Characters of great depth and masterful levels of texture and nuance.
Truly an inspiring class of powerful actresses. Here are the nominees for Best Performance by a Female Actor in a Supporting Role in Any Motion Picture.
Okay. I still think this is Grande, but we'll see. Are we not going to show clips here? Maybe not. Okay. Very happy she got nominated. Like, did not expect that at all. Very happy to see that. That one's also crazy, considering she's like in that movie for like 3 minutes. Yeah, based on the crowd's reaction, I don't know. Saldana might have this.
And the Golden Globe goes to
Let's see.
Zoe Saldana.
Okay. She was very good in the movie. I don't want to see an Amelia Perez sweep.
She didn't know how to write this movie, but everything's
Who is the guy that is doing the announcements? It's Jesus. So Wicked might actually be goose egg tonight. Oh my god.
I know I don't have much time, and I have dyslexia, so I tend to forget when I'm really anxious and I'm filled with adrenaline. But my heart is full of gratitude. Thank you so much to the Golden Globes for celebrating our film and honoring the women of Emilia Perez. Thank you so much. This is the first time for me, and I'm just so blessed that I'm sharing this moment with Selena and Carla and Jack and all of my fellow nominees. I'm in awe of you, your strength, your complexity, your undeniable talent. I know that it's a competition, but all that I have witnessed is just us showing up for each other and celebrating each other, and it's just so beautiful. So, Selena, Ariana, Margaret, Felicity, Isabella, I had lunch one time in your house, and it was like I thought I had made it already, but you're magic. You're all magic, and I experienced this kind of magic on the set of Emilia Perez, and it's thanks to you. Thank you, Monsieur beaucoup, Jack Odiar. Thank you so much for trusting me to be You are just a character that I admire so much. You created rich and complex characters, and you're so French and so chic and confident and kind. I love it. And I just am my Emilia Perez cast and crew. Thank you, Clement, and thank you, Camille, Damian, Jalet. Thank you, Virginie. Thank you so much. The entire cast and crew. I said that already. This is Adriana, Edgar, and Selena. I'm sharing this with you. I'm sharing it with you and Carla. No one other than you could have played Emilia Perez. No one. Eres única. Eres única. Elena. Netflix, thank you so much. Lisa Tauba, Bella Baharia, thank you. No, stop. My family, my mom is here. My sisters, my husband, my son. I love you.
What is this music?
Everything.
This is like music you play while you like wait for like a stream to begin. Like, what is this?
Netflix upcoming series Running Point. Please welcome.
Oh, okay, we're going into the next one. All right. This is probably something with TV. Oh, female actor. Okay. So,
Hi.
did not predict this.
As all actresses know, it begins with the words. Mindy, it is so nice to be working with you. I love writers and being around that energy.
And I love actresses, especially movie stars.
Are you okay?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
no, I'm great. I love actresses. I love that, for example, that this bit that we're doing is the 9th version we wrote because the first 8 weren't in the Kate Hudson voice.
Okay, well, they weren't. To be honest, this could use a punch.
I swear to God.
Okay, here are the nominees for Best Female Actor in a TV
I don't
series.
love this setup. Like, it's too close. I don't love it. Okay, so I mean this has to be Iowa Debris, right? It's either Iowa Debris or Gene Smart. And like last time I thought it was Iowa Debris, Gene Smart won. So I'm gonna say Gene Smart right now, but we'll see.
Gene Smart.
And the Golden Globe goes to
Gene Smart.
Yep. You can't underestimate her. She's so good in that show.
This is Gene Smart's third nomination and second win. Gene told us when she first read the script for House, she was enraptured by the depth of the writing of her character. By the way, they are currently filming the new season of House right now.
Okay, but I don't know why you're telling me this.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much. I never thought I'd be so happy to be called a hack. But no, I mean, I have the most brilliant showrunners. I have a cast and crew that were sent from heaven, especially my co-star Hannah Einbinder. Without Ava, there would be no Deborah. And also our brilliant cast, the rest of our cast and crew, and everybody at Max and Universal for unbelievable support over the years. We're in the middle of season 4 and we're still having a ball. So thank you all so much for supporting the show and loving the show. Love you guys. Thank you.
I'm always excited to see Gene Smart win. Like, legitimately, like, I love Io Debris, don't get me wrong, but like, Gene Smart is just giving one of the best performances on TV. Like, there's no denying that, especially after watching the show. But okay, so this always happens at least once. The fucking pillow's full. It just happened early this time. All right, so let's see what is there to talk about so far. Nikki Glazer, like I said, I think is doing a good job. I think that some of her jokes wasn't the greatest. I didn't love the joke about like Doom Part 2 and her falling asleep, but there were some that I thought were really funny, like her talking about a complete unknown, her talking about how certain TV titles sounded like something that would be in RFK's refrigerator, like stuff like that. I thought was actually really clever. I like the way that she did that. I thought that the way that she just seamlessly like reference so many like, so many like memes and things like that, jumping from it so effortlessly, I thought was really well done. It felt like she had a lot of material and she was able to do it in such a short time. And there weren't many jokes that ended up falling flat. Everyone seemed to really enjoy what she was doing. So yeah, so far, like night and day from Joe Coy last year. Like, my God, that was not good at all. This is definitely a lot better. So I'm definitely a fan of what she's doing. Look, Amelia Perez winning. So Zoe Saldana, I'm fine with Zoe Saldana winning Best Supporting Actress. I think she gave a really good performance in that movie. My thoughts on that movie, I'll talk about another time. But like I said, not a fan at all. But that award, I'm okay with. I'm okay with that. If it starts to win other stuff, then we're going to have some problems. But I'm okay with her winning. I still would love for Ariana Grande to win. I still do think, hopefully, that she's like the front runner overall. I still think that she's winning the Oscar. I still think that she's definitely winning Critics' Choice and things like that. But we will really just have to see. I'm just hoping that this doesn't start like some kind of sweep for Amelia Perez, because I'm really not excited if that's the case at all. Oh, the Joker reference was also very funny. I just saw your comment about that, Terrell. I'll get to that in a little bit, but I thought her joke about Joker, I thought was her jab at Joker. I thought was joke about Joker. Her jab at Joker, I thought was really good. Look, TV actress comedy. This should not be a surprise to anybody. Jean Smart won at the Emmys. I had a feeling she was going to win again. You really it's one of those performances you just can't deny. Like, you just see her in that show, and it just seems like the role that she was like born to play. She is just so effortlessly raw, but also has this like good nature, fun with it. You can just see how much she is just loving this role. And like, there's no doubt that like after this show has ended, this is going to be one of the roles she is most remembered for, and for good reason. I think she's just so incredible as Deborah Vance, and the work that she's given from season to season. Like, I think it's definitely very deserving. So again, I'd love to see Io Debris win. I think that, you know, next season, I think that the thing is though, like, I don't know what ends up happening next year because Hax has a new season this year and the Bear has a new season this year. So we could have the exact same scenario happen next year. But I would really love if Io Debris wins next year, but we'll really just have to see what ends up happening there. But like I said, I'm fine with Gene Smart winning this. But overall, like, decent show so far. Like, I don't know who's doing the announcements, but I'm not a fan. Like, I feel like when I'm hearing the announcements, I'm hearing like some like AI generated video of like some guy like describing things off a Wikipedia page. Like, it just doesn't seem natural at all. There's no like excitement in his voice. It's very like dry and monotone, and I'm not a fan of that. And then the music that they're playing also I don't really like. And then also like the way the stage is set up, it's like this close to their face. I don't really love that either. But overall, it's been good so far. So, you know, we'll see how the rest of this goes. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty crazy how Joker Folie à Deux, everyone was saying was like going to be one of the biggest movies of the year, and then it was one of the biggest flops of the entire year. And we will talk more about that because the show's back. So, woo. All right.
You all look so amazing tonight. You really brought it. And I love where you put your cheekbones. I'm doing it too now. Yeah. I also recently started drinking more water. Yeah. Meditating. Oh, doing lots of that. I love how meditating removes your eyelids. It's really convenient. I learned nothing from the substance. So let's bring in the presenters from the upcoming film Love Hurts. Please welcome Golden Globe winners Ariana DeBose and Ki Kwan.
You should have said Craven the Hunter co-star Ariana DeBose, but too soon.
Nikki Glazer. There were so many great movies this year.
You're welcome.
So, fun fact: Key won his Golden Globe in his very ballroom on television, and I won mine from the comfort of a New York laundry room during COVID. It was a very wholesome, perspective-giving.
It's this voice she's doing.
I knew you would have that sentimental feeling to that. So I prepared something for you.
What are you doing?
I wrote a speech for you to be read for everyone. And there's a part where you sing.
I think that I am not going to do that, my sweet man, especially not with Belinda, Alba, Maria Katz, and the gals of Amelia Perez in this room. Yes, clap for them, they're fabulous.
Okay, I mean, if you want to be boring, here are the nominees for male supporting actor.
Okay. I think this is Kieran Culkin. But we'll see. Guy Pearce could surprise us, but I think it's Kieran Culkin. He's won basically everywhere at this point.
A complete unknown. The Brutalist. Jeremy Strong, The Apprentice.
Crazy he actually got in. Very well deserved, though.
And the Golden Globe goes to...
Okay.
Oh, God. Kieran Culkin.
Yep. My God, what an incredible performance.
Oh man.
You see what I'm saying? Like, if he just said, like, I'll get to it.
I'm feeling a little. My wife and I did this shot tequila with Mario Lopez. Definitely feeling that. Full speech is gone. Terrific, Kieran. You're doing fine. I love the Golden Globes. The first ever acknowledgement I got as an actor was a Golden Globe nomination when I was basically a kid, and so and that meant a lot. And so this has a special place. Now it's like the best date night that my wife and I ever have. So Thanks, Golden Globe people. You guys are nuts. The best way to keep doing what you're doing. I'm here because Jesse Eisenberg wrote an incredible script. He's a fantastic director and scene partner, so anybody that has an opportunity to work with him in any category, just leap at it. Thank you, sir. I know, please wrap up. A couple of quick thank yous and then I'll piss off. And Dave and Allie at Fruit Tree, everyone at Searchlight, you guys are amazing. Nicole Caruso, you rule. And then my gorgeous wife, of course. Thank you for putting up with what you call my mania. I'm working on it. I got a therapist, and that's fine. It's not fine. It's a lot of work. We'll see where that goes. And then last but not least, my manager of 30 years now, Emily Durson Sains. All because of you. I love you. This is yours. Thank you. And I love you, Mom. Bye.
Very good speech. Very much enjoyed that. All right.
Please welcome Golden Globe nominees, Margaret Qualley and Demi Moore.
What are you doing here? What do you mean? What am I doing here, Demi? This is my week. Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's the Golden Globes, so I know we have to respect the talents, remember? I know. I was nominated. Yeah, but so am I. All right. We all won. So, shall we do this together? Let's make it happen.
This is great. This is great. Give me more of this.
For Best Male Actor Drama Series.
Okay, I mean, this is Hiroki Sanada. There's no question about it. No question about this one. Did they not? Wait, did they? Are they? They didn't even show any red vein. What the fuck? Damn. They just came up on the graphic and said, we're just going to cut to their faces.
Oh, sorry.
What the fuck? I mean, yeah. What was it going to be anybody else? Like, of course. And as it should be.
Season 2 of Showbiz expected to go into production in 2025. So that told us that it's a pretty easy to get that super just right.
Wow. Thank you. I was there. Thank you, Golden Globes, for recognizing me. I'm so happy to be here with these great nominees. And thank you, FX, Disney, Hulu, and all the cast members and crew of Shogun for sharing this amazing journey. And I'd love to say thank you for everyone who has been in my life. All of you have brought me here. And I'd like to say, for the young actors and creators in the world, please be yourself, believe yourself, and never give up. Good luck. Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna cut the commercial, I think. Okay. All right. So some thoughts real quick. Can we talk about how crazy it is that Kieran Culkin, I literally saw Real Pain like back in January, and now it's like a legitimate like Oscar film. Like I don't think that's ever happened with like the Sundance movies I've watched. Like, yes, there's been like some that have been praise, but none have gone on to be like legitimate contenders. And it's like really cool just to see that happen. Not to brag for a little bit, but I do think it's really cool to, see that happen. And Kieran Culkin gave an incredible performance in A Real Pain, just doing a really good job of just showing this guy who is, seemingly like very, like socially, like, he's very confident, but he's got a lot of other like hidden demons and like inner demons inside of him. And you kind of see that throughout the movie. Like he just like easily one of the best performances of the year. So definitely very deserving win for him for sure. And then, like I said, Hiroyuki Sanada, I think everybody expected it, but it's, again, very deserving performance. Really killed it in that show. I said everything I need to say at the Emmys. I don't really think I need to reiterate it here. But I really liked his speech. I like what he said about like just continue working and things like that. So I thought all that was really good. But my God, the substance bit with Margaret Qualley and Demi Moore might be the highlight of this entire thing for me so far. I love that they committed to the bit the entire way through. I love just like how confused the both of them were. Like it was so good. I thought that was just fantastic. It was a great way to play into the narrative of the film. But then also like kind of like, but also kind of like, poke fun at it in a way. I thought it was really good. I really enjoyed that a lot. So probably one of the highlights of this for me so far. All right, yeah, getting back to Joker Folie à Deux. Look, I don't think this is going to affect especially Lady Gaga all that hard. I mean, she's still like one of the best performers out there. She's going to continue. She has a new album coming out. Like, I think she's going to be fine. In terms of her acting career, I mean, she's been fairly sporadic in terms of the projects that she ends up attaching herself to. So I don't really think this is going to change all that much. I do think had Joker Folie à Deux been bigger, it could have moved the needle into like a bigger direction for her. But but it's not like she has been in all of these projects up to this point. She's done American Horror Story Hotel, she's done A Star Is Born, she's done House of Gucci, and she's done this. Like, it's not like she's had like all these huge roles, beyond Joker Folie à Deux. I think that we're definitely going to see her in another movie again. I don't think this at all is like, this is the last we'll ever see of Lady Gaga. She's never doing another movie again. She's just going to stick to, what she does best. No, I think we will definitely see her again. It might just be a little while before that happens. As far as Joaquin Phoenix, I honestly don't know, because I think I think he's going to be fine. But at the same time, he also had that whole controversy with that other movie that he like didn't want to do with Todd Phillips. So I don't know. We'll see what happens there. I don't think Joker, I think if it affects their careers, I don't think it's Joker Folie à Deux that did that. I think it's just the way things end up going. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. I don't really think Joker Folie à Deux is to blame if something happens. But yeah, it's kind of crazy how it bombed as much as it did. I have not seen season 2 of Squid Game yet. I haven't even finished season 1. I'm going to do that very soon. I've seen the first 2 episodes with my ex-girlfriend. So I need to rewatch the whole thing. We'll rewatch the first 2 episodes and then watch the rest of the first season, and then I will be at season 2. So I don't have an opinion on it, other than I hope it's good. I've heard kind of mixed things, so we'll see. But hoping for the best. I do think it's kind of crazy that they nominated Squid Game when it hadn't even come out yet. But regardless, I hope it's a good season. I mean, yeah, Wild Robot is winning Best Animated Feature. I don't really see any other possibility. I think if you're looking for Wild Robot to win something, it's going to be Best Animated Feature. Aside from that, what else is it nominated for? I know it's nominated for, I think, Cinematic Achievement. I don't care about that award, unless that's like the only award that Wicked wins, then I sort of care. Similar to how, I didn't care about that award last year. I don't really care about it this year, so nothing really different there. And then Kiss the Sky is nominated, but I don't think that's winning over like Mi Camino or El Mal. So yeah, I think animated feature, it definitely has, but everything else, I don't really think so. All right, so let's get into some of the other nominations here and like just some of my quick predictions, rapid fire, because I didn't really get to do that before this started. Yeah, like I said, animated feature, it's going to be Wild Robot. If it's not Wild Robot, I think it's Flow. I think there is a huge, love for Flow, from both Academy Award winners and things like that. You know, from the Academy Award winners, from like awards bodies and things like that. I think a lot of critics really love it. I think that we've seen this growing appreciation for the film, and I really do like it quite a bit as well. But yeah, I think right now, if it is not Wild Robot, it's probably Flow that ends up winning. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. All right, non-English language. I mean, that's Emilia Perez. I don't know why it would be anything else. It's the one that's gonna get Best Picture. I'm not gonna pull a 2018. And oh my god, and okay, it's back. So here we go. Nikki Glazer's killing it, by the way. I know I said it before, but she's doing a really good job. Oh no, what is this?
You're gonna love this.
Oh god.
You will be.
Oh my god.
Oh, sorry, what? Wait, this sucks. This whole thing sucks. I'm embarrassing myself in front of Elton John. Let's get to the next song, the TV one about the penguin, the insane in the penguin. That sucks too. And no one says penguin that way. Well, that's what I'm saying. Okay, well, let's read it. Just move it along. All right, you're lost. Well, let's get things moving. For best performance by a female actor in a supporting role on television and also the hard launch their relationship. Please welcome Kathy Bates and Anthony Ramos.
I still don't like this setup.
I'm just a kid from the projects from Brooklyn, and here I am presenting at the Golden Globes with the legendary and beautiful Kathy Bates. But, you know, I wanted to pick your brain really quick. You know what I'm saying? What are 3 things you would suggest to artists such as myself on having a career with longevity?
I got you. Number one, money goes in escrow or you don't show.
That's right.
Unless it's Spielberg.
Mm.
That sounded good.
You feel me? Number 2, be nice to the PAs. They don't want to get your double ristretto, venti hats going on at the organic chocolate county coffee. When they do, look into their eyes and you say thank you with a very genuine smile.
Okay, all right, show love.
Yeah.
Okay, check. Got it.
Yeah. Okay. And the third one is really important if you're shooting on location for months
Okay, well,
at a hotel.
at a hotel, well, outside, making sure they change the sheets. All right, hit me, number 3.
Yeah, okay, so grab some snacks and waters from the crafty table when you wrap at night because the hotel menu bars are a scam. $15 for a 5-pack of gummy bears. I mean, it's get town.
Robbery. Well, the legend has spoken, right? Now, here are the nominees for Best Supporting Female Actor in a TV Series.
Okay. This is another one. I think Hannah Einbinder gets this, but it could be Liza Colin. She got it for Emmys. Oh wait. Oh no. Jessica Gunning has this. I didn't realize that they were all mixed together. Okay. I mean, Jessica Gunning.
And the Golden Globe goes to
Jessica Gunning, right?
Jessica Gunning.
I mean, yeah. Why wouldn't it be? Just literally listen to her speak and then listen to her speak in the show. It's like.
This is Jessica Gunning's first nomination and first win. Despite her excellent Scottish accent and Gunning is English.
Thank you for telling me this information that I could literally get on Wikipedia, but whatever. Oh my god, he just keeps going. Dude. All right, nobody stop. Is anyone else like really annoyed? Like,
Tripped up. You nearly saw my golden globes then.
yes.
This is an absolute honour. Like, honestly, there's a video of me when I was little. I was about 8 years old, and my mum and dad got me a hamster for Christmas, and they brought it out in this bin bag. In a cage. They just in a bin bag. Happy Christmas. I got a very Yorkshire accent. I just kept saying, I can't believe this is happening to me. I can't believe this is happening to me. And I realised this morning that has been a kind of soundtrack for my life for this last year since Baby Reindeer came out. I cannot believe any of this is happening to me. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who let me come on this journey. Thank you to Falk Films and Netflix, our incredible directors, our amazing cast and crew. Thank you to my agents at Malcolm Foggett and Owen, John T, Alice and Frankie, and all my friends and family who I love more than anything. And of course, thank you to Richard Gaz. Baby Reindeer has changed my life in ways that I can't even explain. So thank you for everything. I can't believe this is happening to me. And I know that 8-year-old me wouldn't either. She'd be absolutely chuffed a bit. So thank you very, very much.
All right.
Here are the nominees for Best Performance by a Male Actor in a Supporting Role on Television.
Okay, who do I think is winning this? Let's go through real quick. Maybe him. I'm kind of pulling for Harrison Ford here, not gonna lie, but I think it's gonna be Tadanobu Asano.
And the Golden Globe goes to Tadanobu Asano.
Yeah. I mean, listen, if Shogun's there, it wins something. That's how this works at this point. And it's like I said, it's deserving, but like Jesus.
First nomination, first win, told us in the red carpet that he is blown away by the show. Has touched so many people around the world.
And I am blown away by how much this guy loves to fucking talk. Jesus Christ. Guy thinks he's like a fucking sports commentator or something. Like, what are you doing?
Wow. So maybe you don't know me. So I'm an actor from Japan. And my name is Tadanobu Asano. Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So during the filming, so I have to come back to Tokyo tonight. The tomorrow morning I go to shooting again. So, but this is very big present for me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, team. Thank you.
I love his enthusiasm. It's so good.
Earlier this evening, two very important people entered the building. Those silver briefcases contain top secret award-winning information. Tonight's final tabulation for all of the ballots is courtesy of the accounting firm KPMG.
Okay, see, now's a good time you can, like, you know, do your monologue.
There's more thank yous and more awards.
All right, anyway. All right. So, again, no real surprise this year. Very happy to see Gunning win. I think that, you know, she gave a phenomenal performance in Baby Reindeer. Just one of the best performances on TV I've seen in a while. Just the way she was able to transform into just such a unstable and just terrifying woman in the way that she did. Just phenomenal work. And then, like I said, Tadanobu Asano also fantastic in Shogun. So really no surprises here and no complaints either. But again, Nikki Glazer just killing it as a host. And I really do think, at least in my opinion, every time we have come back to her, she has gotten better. I think that she's just very comfortable in what she's done. It really does feel like she had a lot of different material. I like the way that she was like making fun of like bad musical performances and like award shows and things like that. Like she just has everything down pat. And I think that this is more of like what I want to see. Like there's nothing more that I love in award shows when you have a host that like isn't necessarily like completely new, like you've seen her before, but like not really someone who is not someone new, not someone that's usually like affiliated with like this side of things, and then just see them just absolutely kill it. And I think this is a perfect example of that. So yeah, big fan of what she's doing so far. Yeah, you know, it's sad, but it's ultimately, I think, kind of just had to happen. I don't really want to get into it too much, but I do appreciate you saying that, Terrell. I'm doing okay myself. You know, just trying to, you know, go about my life. And yeah, like I said, I don't really want to talk about it that much. That's not really what this channel is about. But anyway, honest opinion on the rise of pop divas. Yeah, so I mean, all of these people have been very successful. What a crazy year, especially for like the three that we have here. Gracie Abrams kind of got a little popular towards the end. I haven't listened to like a ton. I'll be honest. I'm bad when it comes to listening to music that is not like fucking like show tunes at this point. I don't know what it is. Like if it is not a musical, I just don't end up finishing it. Like Kendrick Lamar's album came out, very excited for it. Still haven't finished it. Tyler the Creator's album came out, literally did not finish it. I was visiting my best friend Violet last week, and that was the first, she played the last two songs of the album for me. That was the first time I had heard those like last three songs. I've literally only listened to like the first 6 songs of Chromacopia, and for some reason I didn't listen to the rest of it. So that's Brat's another one. Like I just haven't finished for whatever reason. And then Chappelle Roan, I never know how to pronounce her first name. She is an artist that like I feel like I kind of discovered by accident, where it was like the first time I heard about her, I was doing a competition in a game where like you had to like identify artists, and I was like, who the hell is this? And then I heard, oh, she's kind of new. And then there was this song that was playing in my work, and then I found out months later, oh, that's actually what Good Luck Babe sounds like. Okay, so I do actually know a Chappell Roan song. And, you know, I'm a fan of what I've heard. I think that she has a really unique style, and I think that's really cool. And then Sabrina Carpenter, it's great to see how much she has just been flourishing as an artist. You know, I remember her back in the Girl Meets World days. Remember that? It was one of the first shows I ever reviewed on this channel. You know, just to see her evolve in the way that she has is really cool to see. So, yeah, definitely a great year for all of them. All right, so nomination-wise, you know, the one that I think is going to be really interesting that I have not talked about yet is female actor in a drama, because I think a lot of people think it's going to be Angelina Jolie. And look, I think that's a pretty safe bet. I definitely think that's a safe bet. But something tells me there's going to be like some upset here. Like, I feel like it could be Nicole Kidman. I don't know if it's going to be Kate Winslet. I could even see it being Fernanda Torres. I really could. Like, I could absolutely see that happening. So I don't know. Honestly, I'm not sure how this is really going to go moving forward when it comes to female actor in a drama. Like, maybe it is just straightforward and it's Angelina Jolie, and I'm just trying to make it seem more exciting than it is. But something tells me like it might not be as straightforward as we think. So we'll have to see. All I will say is, I swear to God, if female actor in a comedy is not Mikey Madison, I'm gonna be really fucking annoyed. Like if it's I don't understand how you don't give her the win, especially when she's won everywhere. I think that's pretty obvious, but we'll really just have to see. Anyway, the show's back, so let's see what happens next.
Golden Globe winner Jennifer Coolidge.
See, I'm fine with him talking here. It's when he talks after that, like when they're going up to like, I'll talk about it. Talk about my one-sided beef with this guy.
Tonight, I have the incredible honor of recognizing the men who had the daunting task of carrying the weight of an entire series on their shoulders. And believe me, it's not easy. I mean, I do know how hard it is for you guys to have to pretend to be nice to everybody. But then again, you know, you guys do get very special treatment on the set. You know, I was on a job once, and the lead male actor was the only one that got green juice. And, you know, and I don't want to seem petty or anything, but I remember being on this other job, and it was with Billy Bob Thornton, and he was allowed to bring his pet coyote, and and I wasn't even allowed to bring my overweight triplets. Anyway, I just want to say, thank God they let me bring them tonight. Hey, Sheila and Sheila and Sheila. All right. Well, here are the nominees for Best Male Actor TV Series, Musical or Comedy.
Nobody wants this.
Okay.
To dancing on the inside.
I just started this actually. Very, very fun show so far. I mean, this is Jeremy Allen White. Why would it like? There's no reason to even do this. Are they gonna give up on this again? That was so funny when they like gave up on it with fucking what's his name? Oh my God, Jeremy Allen White's not even there. Okay, he's about to win. He's not even there.
Globe goes to Jeremy Allen White.
Yep.
Jeremy Allen White could not be here tonight, so I'm gonna accept this award on his behalf.
Okay, what's next?
Please welcome from the CBS series Watson, Morris Chestnut, and from Based on a True Story, Golden Globe nominee Kaylee Cuoco.
That is a show I completely lost track of, based on a true story.
It's our pleasure to present the award for Best Screenplay Motion Picture.
Yes, as actors, there are a lot of things Morris and I look for in a good screenplay.
Yes, like compelling characters,
Well-crafted dialogue,
escalating conflict,
themes of revenge, betrayal, and murder.
a unique point of view.
A unique point of view on revenge, betrayal, and murder. Yeah.
Well, this year's incredible nominees for Best Screenplay Motion Picture are
None of these has been as good as the Substance one. None of these have been. I swear to fucking God, if he wins, no, please. The worst thing about that movie by far. I would love to see Sean Baker win. I don't think it's gonna happen though. I think Brady Corbet wins this, but we'll see.
Perhaps you can help your husband sound less like his shine shoes for a wage. Jesse Eisenberg, a real pain.
I'd be fine if he won. I think he really good screenplay, especially, I mean, big comeback for sure.
During the introductions, no. Corley for Key, The Substance, perfect balance.
That is not how her name is pronounced.
The one and only thing not to forget. You are one. Peter Strahan, Conclave.
This is a conclave, Aldo. It's not a war.
It is a war. And you.
I've seen a lot of people say Conclave is winning this. I'm not sure, but we'll see.
The Golden Globe goes to Conclave.
Oh, okay. Well, what the fuck do I know? Great film. Great film, definitely.
Which is based on Robert Harris's 2016 novel of the same name. The film takes place over 72 hours during the conflict.
Okay, I don't need a plot description of what the movie's about. Oh, he stopped. Okay, we're good for now.
Thank you. I am just one pure ball of gratitude squeezed into a borrowed tux. Thank you so much. Thank you to Focus Features, American Paintbrush, Film Nation. Thank you to House Productions and Tessa Ross for giving me the job.
And Mike and Robin and Alice have been so great to work with. Thank you to Robert Harris for writing The Gift of a Book. Half, a third of this is yours. Edward Berger, Dream Director, you get a third of this. Rafe, Don Stanley, Isabella, fantastic ensemble cast. I can't give you a third of this because I've just done the maths and that wouldn't leave me with anything. You can borrow this any weekend you want. Thank you so much, Golden Globes. I'm truly, truly honored.
To give out our next award from the Netflix comedy special, your friend Nick Bargatze.
Okay.
Welcome, Nick Bargatze.
Oh, stand-up comedy. Okay. I don't even know who's nominated. Like, this is not one I pay attention to.
We have to go through, I believe, the most unique challenges of all the art forms to rise to the top. This is a true story. I went to this show in South Dakota in a hotel to 11 people and a parrot. The parrot was in the back. It would not shut up during the show. The parrot would heckle me with like, "Parrot, not funny. Parrot, never gonna make it." So now all my negative thoughts about myself are in a parrot's voice. Parrot can't read. Parrot should have worn a white tux. Hey, parrot, you're watching this tonight, and I know you are. Look at me now, parrot. Here I am in the great Hollywood, in front of the only people that matter on this earth. And tonight I am presenting, not nominated, presenting Best Stand-Up Comedy Performance at the Golden Globes. Now let's look at the nominees for Best Stand-Up Comedy Performance.
Jamie Foxx. What had happened was
Jamie Foxx has now spent more than 2 weeks in an Atlanta hospital.
I'm so glad to see y'all here. I'm so glad to be here.
See, I didn't even know. This every year, I'd like, oh yeah, these happen. Okay, if Nikki Glazer wins, that'd be really funny.
With like a bunch of suitcases, and the Uber driver just popped the trunk and sat in the front seat. Like, is this the first sign of menopause? What's happening right now?
Legit, I've not heard of any of these.
With that said, I hate when they wake up in the middle of the night. Bad news.
Adam Sandler, love you.
Okay, that one I heard about.
Making everybody on the beach today uncomfortable.
I really like the way that one's shot.
I really believe that 40 is the golden age to get divorced. It is perfect.
Well, we used to have more feelings.
Every time you turn on CNN, there's like some Arab dude talking about how Islam means peace. You know that guy? But he's always shouting it.
Okay, this I've seen this clip before.
And the Golden Globe goes to
Okay.
Ali Wong.
Oh, okay. Big fan of her, so I'm good. I'm cool with that. I mean, I'm a fan of all of them, but like, Ali Wong's fantastic. Okay, that's great. I love how they have the text on the screen, and this guy still goes ahead and talks, even though I could literally just like read what's happening.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. You know, I come from San Francisco, and that's where I started doing stand-up, and I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all the stage time that I got there and all the practice I got to become a stand-up comedian. So I really want to thank Molly Schmink from the SF Punchline Comedy Club, and yeah, my best friend is here, Mia. Thank you so much for all of your love and support throughout the years, and this means a lot. Thank you so much.
Did you hear the Cherry Stone is coming up next? Because she
Okay, well that's great. All right, you know what? Let me go ahead and just talk about this announcer for a second, because I don't think I've explained enough why it's bothering me. So like, listen, I get that, like, you know, you have to have an announcer be like, this is so and so's first award for this. They are now like, and then you read like a fact about them. But the way he's doing it is a bit excessive because he's taking it a bit too seriously to where he's basically saying how many awards they've won and then reading like a Wikipedia summary. It's like, this, like, Mikey Madison's going to win. This is Mikey Madison's first award. She first appeared in Better Things as this character. Better Things is a show about this. It's like, I don't need all this background information. All I need to know is how many awards this person has won. So that's why it annoys me. It also, like, I feel like it takes away from the moments of like the person just like, I want to focus on the person's reaction and not this guy just like running his mouth. So that's why it's annoying. And look, maybe I'm just, you know, I'm just being unfair, but I'm not a fan of it. And maybe it's not the guy's fault. I know he had like a, you know, a bunch of notes and things like that, but I'm not really a huge fan of what he's doing so far. So yeah, that's not working for me. And then, like I said, the setup also, I just don't really love. I think it's too close to the camera. I think that it looks like they keep like awkwardly zooming in. Like it just looks weird. I don't really love, like, when they panned away from Jennifer Coolidge at that one point, I was like, that looks fine. Like, if you just turn the camera a different way, this wouldn't look so awkward. But the way that they're doing it, I'm just not really a big fan of. It's like you're kind of, it makes me like, it's like you're like a fly on the wall. Like, I don't know. I'm not really a fan of the way that's done. All right. In terms of the like wins, again, really good stuff. Conclave winning screenplay, again, really should have seen that coming. Conclave, this is why this award season is so interesting, because you have a Nora, which is supposed to be the front runner, but Conclave is just one screenplay, and that might, you know, and you know, that's not saying that Conclave is absolutely the front runner, but I have heard many people say that Conclave could absolutely win Best Picture. And look, I mean, I think that there absolutely is a path. You know, you get the screenplay nomination. You might get Best Director. The only hesitation I have is like, what do they get beyond that? They get adapted, you know, they'll get adapted screenplay. They'll get that. But like, what do you really get beyond that win? That is why I'm not so certain about the Conclave win. Usually you need at least a few more awards to obtain Best Picture. Look at like what happened with Parasite winning director and editing and Best Picture and things like that. Like, you need more, and screenplay, like, you need a lot more awards beyond that to get Best Picture. So yeah, I'm not so sure about the Conclave thing, but I can be convinced. Like, there have been times where I'm like, oh, that's not going to happen, and it actually does happen. So I'm not at all like counting it out. It's just right now I don't see that possibility. So I'm still very much thinking Nora is winning the majority of stuff when it comes to the Oscars, but I do think that this still could be very unpredictable. So we'll have to see what happens. I'm just really fucking happy that the Emilia Perez screenplay did not win, because that is easily the worst thing about the movie. But yeah, I don't care. Like, generally, Jelly Roll, every time he's on screen, he just bores the fuck out of me. He was on for like the in memoriam for, I think, like the Emmys or something, and I was just like, I've never heard of this guy before. I'm not a fan of like anything he's doing. Like, I don't know. He just is like, puts me to sleep. So I don't have much to say. Yeah, Skeleton Crew's been really good so far from what I've seen. I've only seen 3 episodes, but I think what's working about Skeleton Crew, aside, you know, and what didn't work about The Acolyte, is that Skeleton Crew does a really good job of telling a story that feels like it was made for television and really utilizing those episodes, whereas The Acolyte, you know, at least from what I've seen, and keep in mind, I haven't watched anything beyond those first 2 episodes, very much does feel like a show that could have been a movie. And I do think that's what separates Skeleton Crew from all the other Star Wars shows, except for Andor, is that it does feel like it is a TV show. It doesn't feel like this elongated movie. And this isn't just The Acolyte. This isn't just, you know, Star Wars. It also applies to a lot of MCU shows. A lot of them have felt like elongated movies, and I feel like recently they're starting to get their shit together. We saw it with Skeleton Crew, we saw it with Agatha all along, so we're on a good track record, I think, when it comes to Disney Plus shows. Like, if we can keep this going, like, this could actually, you know, turn things around pretty quickly. So we'll have to see. Celebrity comeback, I have no idea. I want to say Ariana Grande, but that's not really a comeback, because, you know, that's more like a shift. So I honestly don't know. Pamela Anderson, we'll go with that. Pamela Anderson, The Last Showgirl. I think it's incredible that she's nominated. I think it's really great to see that she's in a movie and she's being taken seriously. She's finally getting that recognition that she deserves as an actress. So I guess I'll say her, because I think it's really cool that she's been able to turn things around. Yeah, that whole thing is just absolutely insane. I mean, look, it ends with us drama. I didn't really pay close attention to it. I thought it was just kind of like stupid, but now it's getting a lot more like serious, knowing that Justin Baldoni just kind of fucking sucks as a person, and that he has like sexually harassed multiple women, including Blake Lively. Like, it's, the whole thing is just really crazy. And like, you think that, with everything that happened in like 2017 and 2018, like this would be something that we're past, but it really does show that like, no, this stuff very much does still happen. And that's why movies like The Substance, for example, are so important and things like that, to like really shed a light on these kinds of issues. So yeah, just really sucks that that whole thing happens, but hoping Blake Lively wins that lawsuit. She absolutely should. She has the evidence right there. What happened to her was very unfair. Yes, there were things that maybe she didn't do right as well, but it really was Justin Baldoni. But anyway, let's get back.
I just paid $11,000 betting on Ali Wong on a European gambling site.
Oh, wow.
So,
I was kind of hoping that she was going to win. I thought it'd be funny. But
International Icon Award recipient. And if you ask me, there's not enough words in that title. Please welcome the incomparable Sharon Stone.
Okay. This is Sharon Stone's first award. She has appeared in this. Like, do you see how annoying it is?
Arguably one of the most powerful art forms in the world. As moviegoers, we can all relate to the universal themes like love, grief, family drama, or coming-of-age stories. And regardless of the language, these shared experiences have the power to bridge barriers and create a shared global connection. The brief glimpse into different backgrounds, cultures, and traditions.
So, I mean, this has to be Amelia Perez, right? Well, it's not going to be anything else.
Here are the nominees for motion picture, non-English language.
I'm ready for Amelia Perez's award. Fucking crazy that India did not submit that as like the front runner, considering that like it's made some serious damage in this award show alone.
The seed of the sacred theme, USA, Germany. Vermilion, Italy.
I need to watch most of these, but they also aren't anywhere, so like I can't.
And the Golden Globe goes to Amelia Perez.
Yeah, I mean, what do we expect? Congrats, I guess.
Coming to the stage tonight and accepting the Golden Globe for Amelia Perez is director, writer, and producer Jackie Leon. Originally, he had wrote this as an opera for different actors.
Okay. And I will say it shows. It feels like something that should be 4 acts.
Sorry, I'm not English. Comme je suis superstitieux, j'avais rien préparé. Je mens.
As I'm superstitious, I haven't prepared anything. Obviously, I'm lying.
Alors, je vais être un petit peu laborieux.
Might be a bit.
D'abord, bonne année à tous.
A good happy new year to everyone.
De la santé.
Health.
Et puis du moral, parce qu'en 2025, il va en falloir.
And nerves of steel, because you'll need it in 2025.
Alors voilà. Merci du fond du cœur. Merci de célébrer à travers nous une certaine idée de la déraison.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for celebrating with us a certain idea of lunacy.
Je n'ai jamais eu de sœur et je crois que c'est la raison pour laquelle j'ai fait ce film de sœur.
I don't have sisters, and that might be the reason why I made this film about sisterhood.
Si j'avais plus de sœurs dans le monde, peut-être serait-il meilleur.
There were more sisters in the world, maybe it would be a better place.
Je tiens en tout cas à remercier toutes les sœurs de la Hollywood Foreign Press Association.
I'd like to thank all our sisters at the Hollywood Foreign Press Association.
Toutes mes sœurs de Netflix.
All my sisters at Netflix.
Elsa Rondos.
Elsa Rondos.
Bella Bajaria.
Bella Bajaria.
Le Pâté Cinéma.
El Pâté Cinéma.
Jérôme Sédoux.
Sédoux.
Mes sœurs de Why Not, Pascal Cocheteux.
My sisters at Why Not, Pascal Cocheteux.
Pauline Lamy.
Pauline Lamy.
Et puis bien sûr Rob Sutherland, notre grande sœur à tous.
And of course, Rob Sutherland, our big sister to us all.
Alors voilà, je vais continuer ici, je vais être un peu rapide. En ces temps troublés, j'aimerais qu'Emilia Pérez puisse être une lumière.
In these troubled times, I hope Emilia Perez will be a beacon of light.
Pour tous ceux qui n'ont pas la chance.
In what way?
Amis.
For those of you, well, for those of us not lucky enough to count amongst their friends.
Une femme aussi puissante et passionnée que Carla Sofia Gascon.
A woman as powerful and passionate as Carla Sofia Gascon.
Well, yes, I would agree with that.
En même temps qu'une
Very good in the movie.
réconfortante adressée à tous ceux qui se sentent aujourd'hui inquiétés.
I hope to offer a comforting hug to all of the people today who are worried.
Ce prix leur est adressé.
This prize is also dedicated to them.
Comme une exhortation à garder la tête haute,
I urge them to keep their heads held high,
à continuer de se battre
to continue to fight,
et d'espérer en des jours meilleurs.
and hope for a better few days ahead.
Comme dirait Emilia Pérez, bingo.
As Emilia Perez would say, bingo.
J'ai été un peu ennuyeux, je m'en excuse.
That was a bit boring, I'm sorry.
It was a very good speech. It was a very good speech. I will say that. I just don't like the movie.
Please welcome from the upcoming Apple TV Plus film Gorge, Anya Taylor-Joy and Miles Teller.
Anya Taylor-Joy started in The Witch, and Miles Teller started in fucking Footloose. I'm gonna do it every time.
It's always an honor to be on the stage.
And it's an honor for me to be presenting with a Golden Globe winner.
Yeah, thank you, Mark. The nominees for Best Actor in a Limited Series, Anthology, or TV Movie definitely delivered in outstanding fashion this year.
Colin Farrell as a man scorned in The Penguin.
Richard Gadd as a man consumed by obsession in Baby Reindeer.
All right. I think.
Kevin Kline, such an enigmatic figure and disclaimer, he didn't show up.
Cooper Potts as a young man caught in family secrets and tragedy in Montfort.
Ewan McGregor as the resilient gentleman in Moscow.
And Andrew Scott as the cunning and compact Rigby.
All right. So here's the thing. I think it's Richard Gadd, but it could also be Colin Farrell. So I'm not sure. All right. Let's see.
I did it. I did it. Colin Farrell.
Oh shit! Let's. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the Penguin is definitely gonna be a big upset for Baby Reindeer, which I'm okay with because I think both are fantastic. Oh my god, I don't care. All right, let him speak. Stop.
Just a raw, paired away performance. 35, 34, too many people to thank. You all know it takes a village, whether it's on the small screen or the big screen. I'm here on the backs of the talent of so many people through the years. Maybe this one more than others because of Mike Marino, who designed the makeup, his extraordinary makeup team. All it took was 3 hours in the chair in the morning. I drank black coffee, listened to 80s music, and I became a canvas for that team's brilliance. I'd like to thank Lauren LaFranc, Kristen Milioti, genius, thanks so much. The whole cast, Casey Royce and Sarah Aubrey, Matt Reeves killed me, but I don't thank him. He got them again, re-envisioned it for the Batman film. Thank you for employing me. And,
yes.
Yeah, I guess it's prosthetics from here on out. Lauren LaFranc, our showrunner, running her mouth off every day by the monitor. extraordinary. Her and her team of amazing writers, my fellow nominees, Andrew, who I did my first film with 25, 30 years ago. You can't even find it on Betamax. It doesn't exist. But we go back that far, and all my fellow nominees, Ewan and Kevin and Richard, wherever you are. Richard, man, you broke my heart with your work this year. Thanks, everyone. Golden Globe, thanks as well. Yeah, whoever else I forgot, I do apologize. You know what you mean to me. Oh, craft service, our great Dane. Yeah. No. Carolina. On those cold winter nights in New York where I was the only one overheating, she'd be there with coconut water every half an hour, calling you Carolina. God bless you. She kept the whole crew going. She's craft service. See it.
Such an incredible performance.
Please welcome Golden Globe winner Catherine O'Hara and Golden Globe nominee Seth Rogen.
What is this? It's the Vancouver Aquarium named an octopus after him. Like, what are we doing with these facts?
It's inelegant, it's strange. This whole half of the room can see my bald spot. I would have put that in. Said no, but I regret that now completely. So,
Beautiful man.
thank you. Appreciate that.
An honor it is to be here at one of America's most prestigious award shows. And while I'm grateful that I've won a Golden Globe,
And I am very grateful to have been in a thing that has won a Golden Globe. We're actually both much more acclaimed for our Canadian work.
that's right, back
Yep.
home, we each have extensive history in award-winning performances.
Yes,
I guess they got stopped at the border.
exactly. It's stuff you guys haven't heard of, but actually Catherine won not one, but 2 Golden Antlers for her work as Mama Morissette in the Alanis Morissette story.
Yes, very, very intense.
Yes, I'm good.
I'm still just letting go.
Yeah.
But what about you when you
Okay, these two are fun. I like this one.
Golden Antler win? Your turn as young Ryan
Yes.
in Gosling.
Yeah.
The Ryan Gosling unauthorized biopic.
It wasn't authorized and Virgil.
Oh my God.
It felt very important to depict, but none of these are compared to your gilded Gretzky winning role in An Otter's Tale.
Sure.
The story of a woman who rescued an otter's cub and nursed it back to health with her own breast milk. And ever since I was a child, I've wondered how you shot those scenes with that otter.
Painfully.
Yes.
The otter was nothing. And I lost half a nipple. But that led to a lot of fun, very hard R-rated comedies.
Yes.
And we really cleaned up with, Pipeline Polly.
Oh yes, Pipeline Polly. was great. See, you see, in Canada, we don't have America's puritanical roots, so pornographic films are as lauded as non-pornographic. I also did a lot of Canadian adult work. Log Riders was great. Sticky Syrup, and of course, the Moose Knuckles trilogy.
Oh my God. Moose Knuckles 2 was a massive hit.
Oh yes, Moose Knuckles 2, Knuckles Teeth 1. Canada's most illustrious adult film award, actually.
Wait, you won the Beaver.
We won the Beaver. Actually, we swept the Beavers that year. It was a Beaver, multi-Beaver winning film. Yes.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you, my mother.
Oh, they fixed the angle, by the way. It's much better now. I don't know if they've been listening to me, but it's like this is better.
No higher honor though than winning a Golden Globe. Absolutely nothing. There is no award better in all of Hollywood than the Golden Globes. Period. No.
And here are the nominees for Best Female Actor in a Limited Series, Anthology, or TV Movie.
This has to be Kristen Milotti. Like, if Colin Farrell wins, you have to give it to Kristen Milotti at that point. I think her performance was even better than his, so, like... I actually didn't watch that one. She was very good in that. Very overlooked season television. I completely forgot about the regime. That just, like, went under my radar.
Goes to Jodie Foster.
Oh, fuck! Okay. Should have seen that coming, but
Jodie Foster's 10th nomination and her 5th win. She also won the Emmy for this role.
okay.
Was amazing.
Nobody
You know,
cares.
the greatest thing
Wow.
about being this age and being in this time is having a community of all these people, especially you, Sophia. We and our team, our True Detective team, I love so much. We're really here for only one reason, and that is the wonderful, beautiful Isa Lopez, our showrunner, writer, director. So grateful to you and your talent and your friendship. Kaylee Reese, love you. All of our cast and crew, all the Icelanders, and especially the Indigenous people that shared their stories with us. I mean, they changed my life, and hopefully they'll change yours. And you know, HBO and CAA and all those wonderful institutions. More than anything else, I just want to thank my family because Kit, my scientist son, and Charlie, my actor son, who's starting his career. Hopefully you understand the joy, such joy that comes from doing really hard, meaningful, good work. And so my boys, I love you. And this, of course, is for you and the love of my life, Alex. Oh, thank you forever.
Look, a great performance, but like Jesus, wow, that's a big upset. I really thought Kristen had that, but look, I'm very happy that Colin Farrell won because I mean, look, it just like the performance he's giving, regardless of like the prosthetics and how unrecognizable he is, the way he was able to play this character that at times you somewhat rooted for, despite being this absolutely despicable person who just got worse and worse as the show went on. It takes a real masterclass of an actor to do that, and he did that in spades. I think it's generally one of the best performances I've seen in really any comic book related thing, especially in the last episode. Just really incredible work from him. Again, I mean, just there's no point watching that show. Do you like? I forgot that was Colin Farrell. Like the whole time you forget that's Colin Farrell, and I think that he just killed it in that show. So a very deserving performance for sure. And look, I think Jodie Foster. I already said what I needed to about her in Night Country. I think she was fantastic in that show. If you're gonna give it to Colin Farrell, you got to give it to Kristen Milotti. Like, come on, like her performance, I think is even better than his on the show, especially like the episode that's like all about her, where like we dive deeper into like Sophia and kind of recognize like how sympathetic her character actually is and like what her actual like goal is and things like that. Like that episode alone should have gotten her the win. I do think that she is going to win the Emmy because Jodie Foster's not there. I think really just this Jodie Foster was there. And I think that's what ended up happening is that Jodie Foster was there. They were already planning to give it to Jodie Foster. And, honestly, I'm fine with that because I think she did incredible work in Night Country, especially her monologue, like towards the end. I already said that when it came to the Emmys, but just a little surprised that it went in that direction because I really thought after Colin Farrell had it that like there's no shot they're going to give it to Kristen Milotti, and then they somehow didn't. So yeah, that was a little surprising for sure. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, what the hell am I saying? Like Demi Moore is probably like the top contender for a comeback in 2024. I mean, look, actor that I always enjoyed, but like not someone that I thought was ever going to give the performance that she did in The Substance, let alone be nominated for multiple awards for it. I mean, that alone like is the definition of like a great comeback story, and I think it's great to see that she has gone as far as she has. You could not have told me in September that Demi Moore was going to be nominated for that film, and I'm just really happy to see that actually end up being a possibility. Yeah, I mean, I think those two are the front runners. I don't really see any real competition. If somehow Carla Sofia Gascon wins, like whatever. I mean, similar to Zoe Saldana, like she gave a performance, but like, how do you not give it to Mikey Madison at this point? Like she's won literally everywhere. She gives such an amazing performance in that movie. I just don't understand how you don't give her the award. And then Demi as well would be very strong. Even Cynthia Erivo, if she got, I'd be very happy with it. Look, like I said, I think Carla Sofia Gascon gives a very good performance. I just don't want to see Amelia Perez win more stuff. I really don't. So that's really where I'm at with that. Yeah, I mean, look, I think that, you know, Jacques Adard's speech, Audiard's speech, I never know how to pronounce his name, but like his speech I thought was really good. It just sucks that the movie he's talking about is kind of not at all, you know, is the opposite of like what he's really saying. I don't think Amelia Perez is a very progressive film. I think it's actually very regressive with a lot of its ideas, especially with how it portrays like trans people and things like that. I'm not really a fan of. So yeah, I think that's really the one thing. And also, again, I don't like the movie. It sucks to see it constantly win. I feel like I understand how people felt when Green Book was winning stuff. So yeah, I just not a fan at all. So that's really where we're at with that. Let's see. What else is left in terms of not in terms of wins? A lot of stuff actually is left. We have best performance by male actor, musical or comedy. I need to go through that one. I honestly don't know who's winning at this point. I thought for a long time it was Glenn Powell. I've heard people say Hugh Grant. I've heard people say Jesse Eisenberg. I honestly have no idea who wins that at this point. We have best director, which hopefully Sean Baker, but we'll see. But I'm hoping that's the case. Best original score, which I mean I think goes to Brutalist Daniel Bloomberg, but we'll see. Hans Zimmer winning would be cool, considering he can't win the Oscar. He's not nominated. He can't get nominated. So, like, that'd be cool if that happened. But I think it's going to be Daniel Bloomberg. So that's where we're at with that. Original song. It's gonna be either Mi Camino or El Mal. There's really no other alternative there. Drama, you know, Shogun, comedy, The Bear. Oh yeah, the crazy of Jeremy Allen White wasn't there as well. But anyway, let's continue.
Please welcome Kerry Washington and Golden Globe winner Andrew Garfield.
Oh, that's who's doing the announcements? I did not realize that's who that was. Okay, I mean, like I said, this has to be Mikey Madison. There's no way this is not Mikey Madison.
So deeply into character that we, as an audience, get lost in their portrayal. The result is magic.
And we're back to this angle looking weird again.
Unable to take our eyes off of them.
Each nominee in this category offers us profound, vulnerable self-revelation, heart and soul. Every performance is its own unique, multifaceted jewel, reminding us of some vital aspect of our collective humanity.
The nominees in this category this year have shown through their commitment what magic is made of, and we celebrate you all.
Here are the nominees for Best Female Actor, Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy.
Okay. It has to be Mikey Madison. Very happy Zendaya was able to get a nomination. You know, the movie's very much not a comedy.
Golden Globe goes to Demi Moore.
Oh, shit! Oh, wow. Wow.
She told me on the red carpet that she got the script right after questioning whether she should still be doing this or not.
Oh my God. Damn. She might actually win the Oscar. It might actually happen now.
Oh wow. I really wasn't expecting that. I'm just in shock right now.
Yeah.
I've been doing this a long time, like over 45 years. And this is the first time I've ever won anything as an actor. And I'm just so humbled and so grateful. 30 years ago, I had a producer tell me that I was a popcorn actress, and at that time, I made that mean that this wasn't something that I was allowed to have, that I could do movies that were successful, that made a lot of money, but that I couldn't be acknowledged. And I bought in and I believed that. And that corroded me over time to the point where I thought a few years ago that maybe this was it. Maybe I was complete. Maybe I've done what I was supposed to do. And as I was at kind of a low point, I had this magical, bold, courageous, out of the box, absolutely bonkers script come across my desk called The Substance. And the universe told me that you're not done. And I am so grateful to Corley for trusting me to step in and play this woman.
Yes.
For Margaret for being the other half of me that I couldn't have done without, for looking out for me. To the people who've been with me for over 30 years, Kevin Eubank, Jason Weinberg, everybody at CAA, Untitled, Lead, all of the people who stood by me, especially the people who believed in me when I haven't believed in myself. And I'll just leave you with one thing that I think this movie is imparting is in those moments when we don't think we're smart enough or pretty enough or skinny enough or successful enough or basically just not enough. I had a woman say to me, just know you will never be enough, but you can know the value of your worth if you just put down the measuring stick. And so today I celebrate this as a marker of my wholeness and of the love that is driving me and for the gift of doing something I love and being reminded that I do belong. Thank you so much.
Oh, man. I mean, when she gives that speech, it's like, you have to. You have to. Wow.
Good luck to the next person. Here are the nominees.
Okay, this is another one I'm not sure about. I think it's Adrian Brody, but Chalamet could also like end up getting this. Oh wait, this is not the right one. Okay, I think Hugh Grant, maybe Glenn Powell. This one I'm really not sure. I don't want to definitively say anything. Really fucking cool Jesse Plemons got in there though. And also Hugh Grant.
The Golden Globe goes to
Okay.
strong ass tape.
What's gonna happen?
Sebastian Stan.
Oh wow! Holy shit! Wow. Damn. Okay. Well, there goes the chance of Hugh Grant getting nominated, I think.
Whoa. Aaron Schimberg and Adam Pearson at home, I wish you were here. I shared this with you. Thank you for your trust. Our ignorance and discomfort around disability and disfigurement has to end now. We have to normalize it and continue to expose ourselves to it and our children, encourage acceptance. One way we can do that is by continuing to champion stories that are inclusive. This was not an easy movie to make. Neither is The Apprentice, the other film that I was lucky to be a part of and I'm proud to be in. These are tough subject matters, but these films are real and they're necessary and we can't be afraid and look away. Thank you to CAA, my amazing team, Chris Andrew, Shauna Perlman, who found me the script, my amazing publicist, Evelyn Caramanos, I love you wherever you are. My manager for 27 years, Emily Gerson Sains, thank you for taking on me when I was a kid, telling me to go to school and watch movies. I'm up here because of you. A24, Christine Michon, the great Mike Marino, prosthetics. Annabelle, I love you.
This is for my mom who left Romania in search of a better life, gave me everything, and for my stepfather, Tony, who took on a single mom and a grown-up kid. Thank you for being a real man. Golden Globes, I love you. Remain until your best.
Wow.
Two superheroes, three.
Okay, so this is you know, there's always those wins that like really throws a wrench into like what you expect. And this is what I'm saying about like this is just such an unpredictable year because like I don't know what to make of either of these wins now. Because you know, Demi winning Best Actress is incredible. And like that speech that she gave could honestly propel her to a win. Everything she says about like not being taken seriously and, you know, having this comeback and, you know, being able to play this character in the film and things like that. Like that's exactly what you want to hear. It's very reminiscent of like Ke Huy Quan in Everything Everywhere All at Once. It's reminiscent of like, you know, Robert Downey Jr. winning an Oppenheimer. Like it's that kind of win where it's like, this is someone that we know has been talented for a very long time, just hasn't had that role yet. And now they're finally getting that role and they absolutely deserve that win. And I think that honestly, she could win the Oscar now. I really do see it. I didn't see it before just because, again, I thought it was very obvious that Mikey Madison was going to win. But after watching this speech, I don't know if that's the case anymore. This was like, Mikey has won everywhere, and this is the one that she misses, and that's insane to me. So, yeah, I really don't know what to make of a lot of things after this win. I don't know if Honora has the legs that maybe we thought it did. I think Amelia Perez might be winning here. And I hate to say it, but I think it's going to happen with Best Comedy. They've won more than Honora, which has won nothing so far. So I don't know. We'll have to see what happens, but that's really where I'm at. And then Sebastian Stan out of nowhere winning Best Comedy or Actor. That's even more insane to me because at least Demi Moore, like people saw her as like, okay, if Mikey Madison wins, maybe Demi Moore has this. I don't think anybody saw Sebastian Stan winning that. But again, I think that the performance that he gives in A Different Man is a really great one. He does such a great job at playing this guy who is so ashamed of who he is and has become this outcast and feels like him getting this treatment is going to suddenly like turn his life around, and then it doesn't because he still has these insecurities. And the film has so much to say about stuff like that. And there's such relevant messages, and his performance is just one of the best of his entire career. That I really do think Stan could end up getting in there. I've been thinking for a while that like Best Actor is pretty locked. Like I thought it was going to be Adrian Brody, Timothée Chalamet, Ray Fiennes, and who are the other two I'm thinking of? Coleman Domingo and Daniel Craig. But I could see Stan getting in instead of Craig. I absolutely can see that being a possibility just based on this win. So I don't know. We'll have to see. But wow, this was insane. Like generally, like this. Absolutely insane. Wow, like I'm still like recovering from both of those wins. I don't know what to make of any of these awards anymore. I honestly don't even know what's gonna happen with comedy or musical now. I really don't know. Maybe The Substance will take it. That'd be cool, but I don't think it's gonna happen. All right, so all right, let's see. Yeah, that's fucking insane to me, Janae. Like time is just nothing at this point. Like, I don't even know how to describe of time. It's just insane that it's been 11 years and I've been doing this now since I was like 13 years old. Like that whole thing is just crazy to me. I mean, I can give you two easy answers here, and I hate to say it because these are two shows that like I absolutely loved when I was younger. They're two of the shows that I started out doing this channel with. It's Glee and it's Smash. Both of those shows are not very good in retrospect. I think that, you know, there's a lot of things that are very dated. There's a lot of things that are very problematic. The writing is really bad, very cheesy storylines. I've tried to rewatch both, and I'm just like, why did I enjoy this? Smash in particular, I'm like, why did I enjoy this show? Because I don't, like, this is just so over the top and stupid. And then Glee, it's like another show that's like really hard to watch these days. So yeah, I would probably say either one of those. So I've seen a couple episodes of Wizards Beyond Waverly Place. I like it. I do think that it suffers from an issue that I have with like a lot of sitcoms where like things just kind of happen pretty quickly. Like there's conflicts that I thought like were going to be a little bit more prominent, and then they just kind of wrap up like in a bow, and then it's like, okay, we're not going to deal with this anymore. But it's fun. I think that, you know, you can clearly see there's a lot of love and passion for it. It does not feel like a soulless reboot at all. It really does feel like this is something that like they wanted to do, and you really do feel that. I think all the children, you know, all the performances from them are really good, especially Billy. I think she's very good on the show. So I'm enjoying it. I haven't watched past like episode 5, but I do think it has been pretty good so far. Biggest box office flop of 2024. I mean, it's got to be Megalopolis, right? Like, Francis Ford Coppola poured so much money into that, and the movie barely, like, didn't even make a profit. So it's got to be that one. Upcoming streaming series. I mean, my most anticipated show in 2025 overall. That's really tough because here's the thing. I could say one, and then something else is going to come in that's going to supersede it. I can tell you right now, the show I'm most looking forward to for like the next couple months is Severance. Absolutely. I cannot wait for season 2. But that's probably like where I'm at with that one. So yeah, those are a trip. Like oh my God, I do not like watching back those reviews. I had no idea what I was talking about. But thank you for watching me still up to that point, because wow, that was a rough time for sure. All right, let's see. What are the next awards here? So they still got to do female actor television series. That's Anna Sawi. There's no doubt in my mind that she gets that one. And oh, we're back.
If you're just joining us now, why? Mid-show recap, and I'm here on the floor with all of my peers. Just go with it. And this is so exciting because everywhere you look, there's a fanning. Elle, Dakota, Peyton. Oh, the air is thick with the smell of signature fragrances and the lingering stench of ballroom salmon. Ballroom salmon is actually the name of Stanley Tucci's new cologne, now available at Buca di Beppo. So much has already happened in the first half, and the acceptance speeches have been on fire. Who got shouted out the most? Let's look at the numbers. All right, cast and crew are leading the way with 11 mentions. Moms are holding strong with 3 shout-outs. God, creator of the universe, 0 mentions. And Mario Lopez, host of Access Hollywood, 1. All right. No surprise in this godless town. The room has been buzzing, and there's been a lot of talk about comebacks, right? Like Pamela Anderson and Demi Moore, and who just won. And it turns out, if you're a woman over 50 in a lead role, they call it a comeback. If you're a guy over 50 in a lead role, congratulations, you're about to play Sydney Sweeney's boyfriend. Well, that's it for the first half, and we're still nowhere near to picking a new pope. Tedesco's still in the lead with 31 votes. This table gets it. Please welcome our next presenters from Captain America, Brave New World, Anthony Mackie, and my therapist, Golden Globe nominee Harrison Ford.
All right. What is this? Would be
Mr. Ford.
I'm actually very excited for the new Captain America movie. I think it's gonna be good.
So far, in the early days of flip books to modern day 3D, computer generated imagery, the possibilities are endless, boundless. Artists, animation, while the technical innovations have progressed with more emotional themes, the typical stories of good versus evil, of coming of age, are now layered with storylines surrounding complex relationships, social justice, and mental health. Now, here are the nominees for the best.
I mean, this. Okay, I still think this is Wild Robot. I know that there's been a lot of curveballs here, but I still think this has to be Wild Robot. And if not, I guess Flo will get it.
Inside Out 2.
I'm sure I said this before, but like, what a great year for animation. Like, so many contenders here. Moana 2 is not one of them. Moana 2 is on a no. But the other ones here are really good, just not Moana 2.
Oh, my bad. Best motion picture animated. The winner is
Wild Robot, right?
Stick 'em, stick 'em. It's the music, but now you say the name. And the winner is Stick 'em.
Oh, is it Flow?
And the winner is Flow.
Oh! Okay. Damn. Wow. But this, I'll say something in a bit, but that might not mean what you think, but wow.
Thank you so much to my producer, Sean and Gregory, to our distributors, Janus, Sideshow, Sharon, our teams at Dreamwell, Sacred Blue, Take 5, and of course the Golden Globes. This film was made by a very small, young, but very passionate team in a place where there isn't a big film industry. So this is the first time that the film from Latvia has been here, so this is huge for us. This is a very personal story to me because I used to work alone. I made all my films myself, but this time I worked with a team. And just like the cat and Flo, I had to learn how to trust others, how to collaborate, and how to overcome our differences. And I think it's very important to remember this nowadays, especially more than ever. Thank you so much, and thank you for embracing our little cat film.
Okay, I'm very much okay with this.
Welcome to the stage, Golden Globe winner, Michael Keaton.
A director's vision dictates the final form of a film. While they're supported by all the members of cast and crew, their ability...
I have no idea who wins this one at this point. I don't know what's going to happen here.
...to a whole new level. This year's nominees are all seasoned directors, but they're also first-time Golden Globe nominees in this category. And here are the nominees for Best Director Motion Picture.
Imagine Sean Baker still manages to win.
Oh, yeah.
I fucking hope not.
Burger, Conclave, Brady Corbett, The Brutalist.
Brutalist has won nothing so far, so
The Substance,
we'll see.
Pile Kapadia, All We Imagine Is Love.
Imagine if they give it to her, and then All We Imagine Is Light can't get anything in the Oscars
And the Golden Globe
because they didn't fucking submit it.
goes to... Oh, sorry. Brady Corbett.
Oh, okay. Damn. Wow. This is literally all over the place. Like, you can't predict anything in this one. Jesus.
Sorry, I had to write something down. A warm and sincere thanks to the Golden Globes for giving our film further visibility with such a recognition. It is extraordinarily meaningful for a film like this that once a few short months ago had the odds very much stacked against it. I would also be remiss not to mention that I am humbled to be in such excellent company filmmakers I genuinely admire. Hundreds of very devoted people worked on this film for years before, during, and after its realization. There are too many to name in the 45 seconds allotted to me here, but I'm so grateful to them all. Everyone at A24, Focus Features International, CAA, Post Office, the Hungarian Film Lab, Kodak, and Photocam. My beautiful cast, who I hope will have me back in the future. My extraordinary fellow producers. My crew, who I also hope will have me back on the next one. Our friends who supported us through thick and thin. My family, Mona, my creative partner in Muse. My incomparable mother, Mary Corvée, and my daughter, Ada, who looks so stunning in that dress of hers tonight that I'm thinking that this fiasco I got us all into may have very well been worth it. I love you so much, Ada James. I'd like to take the opportunity to thank and acknowledge 3 people that I lost while making this picture. My grandfather, James, his brother, Jerry, and my dear friend, Kevin Turin, who I miss every day. I wouldn't be standing here tonight if it were not for their influence. And finally, tonight my heart is with Aubrey Plaza and Jeff's family. Good night.
Very sad what happened to Jeff Baina. Great speech, though. Great speech.
Elton John plus Brandi Carlile equal musical royalty. Here next, plus with the Golden Globe return.
This is crazy. This is like absolutely insane. I can't keep track of anything anymore. Like it's, you got Amelia Perez winning this, then you got the Brutalist winning this, then you got the Substance winning this. It's like there is no clear front runner at the moment, and I think that's actually really exciting. I like years that generally surprise us. And again, right now, I don't know what wins comedy. I don't know what wins drama. I'm hoping that it goes in a direction that I like, but we'll see. And that the direction that I like is Amelia Perez not winning, but that's kind of where I'm at with that. Anything else, like I'm okay with. Look, I have no opinion on the Brutalist. I haven't seen it yet, but I do think it's really cool that Brady Corbet has won this. I think that this is a very good indicator he could win director. Now, as far as Flo winning for animated feature, this is what I'll say, is that this is, I don't think moves the needle in either direction because we have seen the Golden Globes, you know, go rogue before. Now, yes, that was like the old Golden Globes. They were under the, the Hollywood Foreign Press, and now they're, not. But I do still think that this doesn't necessarily mean that Flo winning, the Wild Robot is done. I don't think that's what this means at all. I think, honestly, it might be on the contrary, where I think that this could be the one time Wild Robot does not win. And I think it's great that Flo won. I think Flo is a really good movie. I think that the fact that it's this, really small film from like France and it's, won an animated feature, I think that's really cool. We don't normally see something like that happen. And, if that continues to be the case, I think that's really great. But I just always thought Wild Robot was the front runner, and it's won, like I said, pretty much everywhere else. So I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. Maybe this begins a shift, but right now I'm not really buying into that. What I am buying into is that I really just don't know what happens with Honora anymore. Honora has won nothing at this point, and yet it's supposed to be like the big front runner, and it hasn't happened. And look, this isn't the only time that this has occurred. We've seen this happen multiple times, like 2018, for example, where everybody thought that the Favorite was going to win everywhere. Everyone thought that Vice was going to win everywhere. Black Klansman was going to win everywhere, and that didn't happen. And Bohemian Rhapsody won fucking, best drama and things like that. So we've seen situations like this occur. It's just right now, things are so up in the air. I don't really know what's going to happen. And I think that's really exciting. Normally, like I said, at this point, we know the outcome. But even right now, I can't tell you the outcome because there's just so many possibilities when it comes to comedy or musical and when it comes to drama. Now, yes, I think that comedy or musical, it's a little bit more of an even play. It's a little bit more, obvious what's going to happen. Challenger's not won anything and Nora has not won anything, but A Real Pain, Kieran Culkin won, and then The Substance has won something, and Amelia Perez has won quite a few awards. So I think that it could be heading in that direction. Wicked, straight up, I don't think is winning. They haven't won anything at this point, so I don't think it's going to happen. As far as drama goes, that's really the one I'm just completely unsure about at this point. I know people have been saying Conclave, but Brady Corbet winning director really does make me think that the Brutalist is winning here. It just really, I have that sinking feeling that the Brutalist, once more people are able to see it, that, and now that it's, you know, starting to have a bit wider of a run, that now it's going to start really showing up in the way that people were expecting it to. I know that's been like the big argument, that it hasn't really been winning as much as it needs to, but I really do think Corbet winning. And if Adrian Brody can win after here, then that really makes me feel good about, you know, Brutalist winning. So we'll have to see what happens. As far as, so there's that, but then there's also like the best actress of it all, which that affects literally nothing, which I think is really interesting. Normally best actress, it's for like a critically acclaimed film that's in, you know, the 5, but Maria's not anywhere. I'm Still Here is not anywhere. You know, Baby Girl didn't really make it anywhere. Like it's a really interesting category this year because you have 6 films that aren't anywhere except this category. Well, I'm Still Here is nominated for like international feature, but like other than that, it's not anywhere else. So yeah, Mufasa, Moana 2, I've seen both of them. Not really a fan of those films, but we'll get to that in the review. But I'm happy that you were able to see them and hopefully you enjoyed them better than I did. Movie excited for coming out this year. I mean, I just put out a list on Letterboxd actually of like all the films I'm most excited for. I think this is in kind of a weird year where like there's stuff coming out that I'm excited for sure, but I think compared to other years, there isn't like as much, at least for me. So it's kind of hard to like really put it together. I think next year is going to be the year that is just like absolutely insane. There's so many films to get excited for. This year, there wasn't as much, but I can tell you my top 5. I have Mickey 17. I have number 4 is Begonia. Number 3 is Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein. Number 2, I have Mission Impossible Final Reckoning. And then number 1, I know predictable, it's got to be Wicked for Good. I mean, the first part was my most anticipated film of the year, and considering how much I enjoyed it, I think For Good has to be as well. But anyway, we're back. This is flying, by the way. It's 10 o'clock, and I don't feel like this has gone like too slow or anything. I think because of how unpredictable it's been, but also that you know, Nikki Glazer has been so good. All right.
Around about my regressive eyesight. I just wanted to reassure everybody that it's not as bad as it seems. So I'm so pleased to be here with my co-host, Rihanna.
Oh my God.
A great film score should feel like it's inseparable.
Oh, that's what they're here for. Okay, I thought they were doing the in memoriam for a second.
The emotional landscape is like having a conversation with the audience through the music. It can be subtle and elegant, or grand and boisterous. It must make you feel something.
This is another one I think the Brutalist has, which I think again boosts its chances of winning Best Drama.
Stays with you and keeps you humming songs for a lifetime.
And the nominees are
Conclave, Falk.
It was a great score, but I don't think it's gonna get it. Yeah, I just think this one has to be Brutalist. Oh yeah, they are nominated for original score. There's 2 good songs. That's it. I would fucking lose my shit if this won. Oh my God. Okay, but like, please, Hans Zimmer. You can't win anywhere else. It'd be really cool if you won here.
Trent Reznor and Adam.
Oh! Oh shit! Wow! Challengers. Okay. Damn. I mean, one of the best scores of the year by far, but holy shit. This is insane, dude. Oh my God.
the Golden Globes, some really means a lot, particularly in this special moment. First, I'd like to thank my best friend, my musical partner, the great talent, Trent Reznor. The music that revealed itself as a voice to challenges never felt like a safe choice, but it always felt like the right one. I'd like to thank the maestro, the visionary director, and our friend, Luca Guadagnino, for his unwavering support and commitment to the idea. In fact, I'd like to thank everyone who helped bring this film to life. We acknowledge Amy Pascal, Rachel O'Connor, and the fabulous Zendaya for their encouragement. To be honest, we always thought we'd get the call, can you just turn it down a little bit? But it never came, and here we are. Lastly, we want to thank the most important people in our lives, our wives and our children. Mary Queen, Trent loves you, Claude, I love you, and all the kids, we love you. Thank you.
Okay. Challengers has a chance now.
Moana, Anora, Maria. These are not just names Jeff Goldblum has mistakenly called Ariana Grande. These are some of the movies we're celebrating tonight. And now to present the award for Best Original Song, the stars of Wicked, Michelle Yeoh and Jeff Goldblum.
All right, so this is Mi Camino or El Mal, if it's anything else. But again, after this, I don't know. I don't know.
Before we get to the next award, the great Michelle Yeoh and I, just wanted to clear a couple of things up.
Yes,
Oh.
yes. It has come to our attention that the internet has been saying things about us since our Wicked movie came out.
Yeah, people, for instance, have been calling me Zaddy. Zaddy.
Sorry, what's Zaddy?
Yeah.
Sorry. The same people have been saying that I'm serving mother. And slay the boots house down. Come on. Would never slay anyone's house down.
And while we don't
Oh, just you wait for part 2.
We absolutely love it.
You're the nominees who left no crumbs. For Best Original Song, Motion Picture. From the Showgirl, Beautiful That.
She's beautiful.
From Challengers, Compress, Repress.
Imagine this wins after them getting best score. Listen, these are the 2 songs I like in the movie, so it's okay. It is okay if they win. I will laugh so hysterically if this wins, just based off the fact that it's ineligible now.
From Amelia Perez, Mi Camino.
Okay, let's see. I think Mi Camino wins this, but I think.
The Golden Globe goes to Elma.
Oh, okay. They gave it to the Zoe Saldana one. All right, I'm all right with that. It's a good song. It's one of the better in the movie.
This is the first nomination and first win for this writing team. They win their Golden Globe tonight for their music and lyrics of Elma. And Amelia Perez accepting the award is Camila.
such an American experience. And you know, songs are butterflies, and we need butterflies, even if it's to denounce corruption in the world. So first, thank you to all songwriters, singer-songwriters in the world. Thank you, of course, to the Golden Globes and its members. Thank you to Netflix, to our agents and publicists. And thank you to our Emilia Perez family, to Carla Sofia Gascon, all the cast, Zoe Saldaña. I'm dyslexic too. Selena Gomez, Adriana Paz, Edgar Ramirez, and of course, Jacques Audiard. I mean, you made us, thank you. He's such a visionary artist. He let us grow as artists and as persons. And thank you to all the people that put all their hearts and soul and time and money into this movie. Zoe and Carla, Elman wouldn't be what it is without your performance. You just shake the house and shake our souls. Salud.
Okay.
Please welcome
Oh.
Diesel.
What is Vin Diesel? I was not expecting him to come out. Oh, okay, this stupid shit. I don't care about this award, but I think Wicked has this one. I was wrong. Wicked's not going to be empty-handed.
I've had the great privilege of working with critically acclaimed directors like Steven Spielberg, like Ang Lee, and the late Sidney Lumet, to name a few. Fulfilling a dream of a young New York City kid who wanted to be an actor. But I've also been blessed to be a part of something else called the blockbuster.
Oh, we know.
Things that break through borders and unite people globally.
Sometimes families, lots of families.
Those unforgettable moments, whether it's in an intense action sequence that has everyone holding their breath, or a simple line that becomes part of our shared culture. When these films work, they remind us we're all one big family, sharing a collective experience. Every catchphrase, every stunt, every emotional beat, they bring people together across our beautiful planet in a way that's truly special. So when the Golden Globes created this award and asked me to present it, I only had one thought. It's about damn time. And now, let's celebrate the films that unite audiences worldwide with the award for cinematic and box office achievement.
Inside Out 2.
This, I don't care about this award. And not Doom Part 2! What the hell?
And the Golden Globe goes to
Wicked.
Wicked.
Yep. Okay. Finally, they got something. It's been a struggle, but they got something.
Grateful to the Golden Globes for this recognition. They want to thank Universal Pictures, Donna Langley, Michael Mosley, Jimmy Horowitz, Peter Kramer, and the entire Comcast family for their incredible support. There are so many to thank who shared our dream of bringing Oz to the world. But we were all joyfully journeying down the yellow brick road, following the vision, the talent, the imagination, and the heart of our director, John Chu, who I'd like to speak with.
Thank you, Mark. Our big heart and compass, they're all of Wicked, without you, nothing happens. Steven Schwartz, Winnie Holzman, they're geniuses. And all the cast that has helped and the crew for the last 25 years on stage. We love you. Thank you. We stand on your shoulders. And my parents came to this country and loved Wizard of Oz. They tell us about the yellow brick road and the rainbow, a place over the rainbow that all your dreams come true if you dare to dream it. And so when I'm up here looking at you, living the dream and looking at this beautiful, beautiful cast, it's more beautiful than I ever thought it could be. I think about the hundreds of people who've made this movie, the craftspeople, the painters, the sculptors, the dancers, the stunt people. Everybody worked so hard, and we all fell in love with movies at some point. We were all in the dark, and we saw something that changed our brains and made us see a perspective that we never thought before, or opened a culture that we never believed that existed before. And it made us drop everything, to risk everything, to be here in this town right now. And I think about that, and I think about how beautiful that is. That's why this is for you, the fans out there who came to the movie theaters to bring your friends and families and stay in the dark and watch. We saw your videos, we saw your sing-alongs, we saw your makeup, your hair products, your bakery items. I don't even know. And it shows us how important making this stuff is in a time when pessimism and cynicism sort of rule the planet right now. Mm-hmm. That we can still make art. That we can still make art that is a radical act of optimism. That is empowerment, and that is joy. And so when we discover that maybe the world isn't exactly the way we thought it was, that maybe we're a little bit alpha inside of us, that maybe that we have that courage and that strength to not give up, but to rise up and take the road off the yellow brick road and maybe discover we can fly. Thank you very much. This means so much.
I can't take this seriously. I can't. Like, I'm very happy they won, but like, you got to remember what this is for. It's like, thank you for seeing our movie. Good night. Look, I just, why are we still doing this? Like, Oppenheimer won last year. Like, basically like, Oppenheimer swept the awards last year and was one of the biggest box office films of last year as well. So, like, what is the point of this? Is it just like we're including films that aren't going to be nominated everywhere else? But I mean, Wicked's nominated for stuff, Wild Robot's nominated for stuff. So, like, I don't know, man. This is stupid. I don't care about it. I like John M. Chu's speech until you remember what the award is for. I feel like he knows at this point he's not winning Best Musical or Comedy, so he just gave the speech right then and there. So, look, cool that they won something. I'm happy that Wicked got it. This category is fucking dumb, and I hope they get rid of it next year, because it just, like, it's like they are basically devaluing the other films and saying that, like, here's the movies that people actually went to see, despite Wicked being nominated, despite Doom Part 2 being nominated, despite Oppenheimer winning, despite Barbie being nominated last year. Like, the whole despite 2022 consisting of like 3 of the biggest blockbusters of that year. Like the whole thing is just so dumb. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. It doesn't really have it really just doesn't fit in with the grand scheme of things. Like it just, you're making time for this, but you don't make time for the Cecil B. DeMille Award. You don't make time for the Carol Burnett Award. Like it's just like the things that they choose to focus on. This is why people don't take the Golden Globe seriously, and this is and like, this award is the textbook definition of why that is. So yeah, just really stupid. I don't know what else to say. Good for the Emilia Perez songwriters, I suppose. But oh my God. Okay, how can I forget Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross winning for challengers? I think you got to put them in the 5 now. Like, you just have to. The fact that Hans Zimmer's not there anymore, I think, 1, gives them an easier opening, but 2, this win is very good for them. Like, I absolutely see them getting nominated for Best Original Score, and a very deserving win. I mean, that score is the one of the big reasons that movie works as well as it does. And yeah, exactly. It's like, I guess I understand the sentiment if we were nominating films that nobody has seen, but like when you're nominating blockbusters in those categories that have been, you know, so well received and also have done so well financially, it's like, what really is the point of this? Did we just want to give Wicked an award? Because I mean, look, I'm here for it. Like, I love Wicked, but like, I don't like that this is the award that they have. If this is the only award they have tonight, it's going to be really annoying, because it's like, you kind of have to put an asterisk there where it's like, well, here's this stupid award that they decided to implement like 2 years ago and probably hopefully goes away after this year, because it's just completely pointless. So yeah, the whole thing is just, it's so counterproductive also to like what award shows are supposed to be. Like, the whole point of award shows is we are awarding what we think are the best films of the year. When you put in a category that is, you know, box office achievement, what that tells me is, well, we nominated films that, you know, critic groups thinks are great, but here are the movies that audiences really care about. It's like, you are trying to alienating a group of people that you should be wanting to watch your show by nominating those movies that should be encouraging them to watch, and by then implementing that category in there. It's like, this is the one we want you to care about. It's the exact same thing when they did that, like, best movie scene of all time, or best, you know, scene in, or best, or best, like, most crowd-worthy moment in film. It's like, stuff like that is just so stupid, and they're just clearly trying to, like, pander to audiences, and I'm just not really a fan of it at all. So yeah, again, I know I'm on my soapbox here, but I just really hope it goes away, because the whole thing is just really fucking dumb. So yeah, that's really where I'm at with that. Breakout performance of 2024. There's a lot of contenders here. I think Ariana Grande has to be in there. Even though she's given great performances in the past, I think the performance she gave in Wicked, nobody expected. But I think, I mean, Mikey Madison, but not really for me. I always knew she was talented, but like, she's got to be in there. All right, we're on the accountants now. So, oh, Clarence Macklin. Clarence Macklin's got to be in there for me. Are we finally back to TV? Like, it's been a while. It's been a while since we've done anything TV-wise. Okay, yeah, we're finally back to TV. So this is a big one. It's either The Penguin or Baby Reindeer. I think The Penguin has this, but we'll see. They both won a decent amount of stuff. So
we have been privileged to witness the masterful resurgence of what was then called the miniseries.
Through each season, these groundbreaking series and movies have pushed the boundaries of innovative storytelling, redefining what television can achieve. They are often thought-provoking and spark conversations with audiences across the globe. Here are the nominees for Best Limited Series, Anthology Series, or TV Movie.
Baby Reindeer. Somebody heard me, didn't they? Off the Command albums. Off the prefect. Disclaimer.
oh man, what a great show. Very good show. I finally watched it last month. I was gonna watch this, but then all the controversy, it's like, I don't want to. I think this is the one that wins, but we'll see. Please watch Ripley if you haven't. I feel like it's a very overlooked show.
True Detective, Night Country. What happened in the last case you worked on your law? They were too late. There's nothing we could do.
And the Golden Globe goes to
Penguin.
Baby Rain.
Okay, yes, yes. Let's fucking go.
Accepting the Golden Globe for Baby Reindeer is creator, executive producer, writer, and star Richard Gag. Every email that appears in the Netflix series is a message that Gag actually received in real life.
Okay, we know this. If you watch the show, you can literally find this information out. You can stop talking now. I haven't complained about the announcer enough in a while, so I guess I'll do it now. But yeah, annoying. Why did I just fucking throw my phone across the room?
This is insane seeing all you people here. That's not the Rockstar. This is crazy. I can't believe it. Honestly, I grew up with you, man. This is nuts. Honestly, the way this city, the way you guys have embraced this show is unbelievable. It means the absolute world to me, to us. You know, we're so grateful to Netflix, by the way, for this story, for giving me the chance to tell this messed up kind of story to the world. Thank you to Anne and Lindsay for taking the chance. Thank the Clock About Films, Matt, Petra, Ed, Wim. Thank you to our amazing cast, Jess and Nava. Thank you to our directors, Veronica, Josephine. Thank you to our producer, Matthew, and all the amazing people that worked on the show. Now, you know, a lot of people sometimes ask me why Baby Reindeer, why a show this dark has gone on to be the success that it's had. And I think in a lot of ways, people were kind of crying out for something that kind of spoke to the kind of painful inconsistencies of being human. I think for a while now, there's been this kind of belief in television that stories that are too dark and complicated won't sell and no one will watch them. So I hope that Baby Reindeer has done away with that theory, because I think right now, when the world's in the state that it's in and people are really struggling, we need stories that speak to the complicated and difficult nature of our times. You know, any story when done right is universal, and all the weird, idiosyncratic struggles we go through on a daily basis are just as worthy of being committed to screen as any. So, commissioners, streamers, when you turn up the numbers and put together the budgets for this year, remember to keep some back for the little person to tell their story. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Oh, fantastic speech once again. You bring Richard Gadd out, he's going to give an amazing speech. Why do I care that Melissa McCarthy's a big fan of Billie Eilish? Like, why is that pertinent information that I need to know? Look, I'm a Billie Eilish fan, but like, I just like, what's the point?
For best TV series, musical or comedy, are the cream of the crop. Our first nominee is The Bear.
Yeah.
And I just want to say The Bear really opened my eyes about the severity of cocaine addiction in the bear community.
I think that's Cocaine Bear, which was a movie.
I still want to use my platform to raise awareness about bear-related cocaine addiction in film or television. Aquafina, okay.
Oh my God.
The nominee is Hats.
And now I'd like to use my personal platform to say to Gina and to Hannah that we are very sorry for all the terrible things we said about you.
From now on, we will keep it classy and just call you Hacks.
Our next nominee is Abbott Elementary.
Great show, amazing cast.
Did you want to raise awareness for this one? Or?
About education? No. Education in this country is perfect. No notes.
Our next nominee is Only Murders in the Building.
Yeah, and again, go ahead and applaud. Again, if I may, I would like to invoke my advocacy and go on record as being against murders in condos and townhouses, duplexes, and of course on watercraft.
Thank you so much for your bravery.
Thank you.
Our next nominee is an underserved community in Hollywood, The Gentleman.
Yes. Thank God we're telling their story.
Oh, I forgot they were nominated. Still have to watch that one.
It is hard to get behind a show that hates itself.
Self-loathing and negativity have always been Kristen Bell and Adam Brody's friend.
Yeah. We just wish that you could see us. No, other way. We just wish you could see yourselves how we see you. Okay. See, that's a hard. I wish you could feel it like we feel it for you. And now the nominees are.
I mean, I think the Bear still has this, but again, this has been such a crazy night. I don't even know. If Hacks wins, like I'm not going to be shocked at this point, but I think it's still the Bear.
And the Golden Globe goes to Hacks.
Oh! Okay. Yep. So it's the Emmys all over again. Look, season 3 was just such an amazing season. It's like you gotta award it.
Creator, showrunner, executive producer, writer, and director, all Two stars of the show, and reminder, smart leading the way.
Wow. Okay, so to the Golden Globes and to all of the international journalists, we want to say thank you, grazie, merci, grazie. And my reps did advise me to stop at that and not try anymore. We are so lucky to get to tell this story. And, you know, since language was created, we've all been telling stories, and we're honored to be in this room with all of these storytellers. Thank you to everyone at HBO Max, Casey Bloys, Susanna Macros, Sarah Aubrey, Brilliant Ebakwe, and Aaron Underhill, and everyone at Universal. Thank you to our amazing cast, our incredible crew, and of course our brilliant writers. We do have to shoot tomorrow. We have a call time of 6 a.m. So if Jean Smart asks you for a shot, please do not give it to her. Okay? Kate Winslet, I'm looking at you wherever you are. Give her water. Okay, give her water if she wants it. Okay, just a little shot, maybe one. And we want to say we love you, Lala. Thank you to our family. Thank you to all of you. This is crazy. Thank you so much.
You're stressed or best TV drama? To find out, you have to stick around for more Golden Globes after this short break.
Okay. I mean, again, like, first of all, like, oh yeah, there's TV awards on this show. It's literally been like 40 minutes. I had a feeling they were gonna go back to it, but I'm not surprised by this because this is literally what happened at the Emmys. When it came to comedy series, everyone thought it was gonna be The Bear, and then Hacks won. But I'm gonna say what I said then. I think season 3 of Hacks was just that good that you can't possibly award it. And when you put it up against The Bear season 3, a season that was great, just not on the level of the other two, I think that, and then you have Hacks, which is easily the best season of the 3. I think you just have to give it to Hacks at that point, and I think it's very well deserved. I think all this is going to do, hopefully, is widen their audience, get people to become a little bit more well known about this show. Season 4 is coming out later this year. They're still shooting now. I assume it's still gonna come out like in the summer. If they're shooting now, who knows? Yeah, overall, very excited, very exciting win. And then Baby Reindeer winning. I am so fucking happy about. I love that show so much, and Richard Gadd giving a speech, always is going to, be something that's really impactful. Just hearing him talk about that show and just how much it means to him. Like, I just always really enjoy his speeches. So, look, I really thought The Penguin had it, but great for Baby Reindeer for sure. One of the best shows of last year. But again, not too crazy when it comes to the TV side. Like, it's weird because I feel like the TV side, it's been mostly what we expected, aside from like Jodie Foster winning. That was crazy. But the movie side is like a whole different story. Like, that's just like so hard to predict. You wouldn't even try. You can't even try. So it's like all over the place. But like the TV shows, it's been pretty straightforward. I don't know if I can say this right now. You know what? Fine, I will. It's actually not The Wild Robots. It's another film that I haven't talked about on this channel, and I will just leave it at that. You will get to find out what it is in my video I'm doing when I talk about movies coming out in September and December. But I will say it is not Wild Robot. That is very high up there, but that is not my favorite animated film of this year. We will get to that when I discuss it in that video. So I know, don't want to leave you in suspense, but I feel like with this, it's a good idea to do that because it'll get some eyes on that video. No one's gonna watch that video unless I say that. Like, truly, I could say it right now, and you have no incentive to watch that video. And that's totally the only film that's discussed in that video. It's not like there's like 19 other films discussed in that video or anything. It's totally just that film. And if I say it here, no one's gonna watch that video. But no, in all seriousness, you'll get to hear about it in that. I just again. I just want to wait until then. But like I said, it's not Wild Robots, although it is high up there. So once again, I gotta go ahead and just say how good Nikki Glazer has been as a host. I think she's been fantastic. All right, so we are approaching, I think, the end. There's a few awards left, so we'll see what happens. They still haven't done female actor in a drama, which is crazy because it's not nearly as big of an award as it usually is. But also, again, I'm like tying myself up in knots just thinking about it because this night has been crazy. Male actor in a drama, I still think is going to go to Adrian Brody, but also could be Timothée Chalamet. I'm not really sure. We will really just have to see. Let's see. What else haven't they given out yet? There's only a few they haven't given out. We did Best Director. We did Best Screenplay. We did Best Original Score. We did Original Song. Cinematic Box Office. We did that. Television drama, I mean, it's Shogun. It's Shogun. That's the only thing that has legitimately swept this entire, this entire show. So I think that probably wins. Anna Sawi for female actor. I'm sure that's going to happen. Other than that, we'll see. We'll really just have to see what else. I think those are the only awards left to give out. So yeah, we will see if there's anything else crazy that happens. But like I said, this has been a really interesting award show for sure. So I'm really interested to see what ends up happening. All right.
I don't know what these next two presenters have in common, but they're hot and talented, so who cares? It's going to be Pino.
All right, that's a really weird pair. I agree.
what was your favorite thing to do during the holidays?
Eating.
Slicing, dicing, and chopping and mixing, isn't that a lot?
I like doing around for the people I know. Plus, it's an artistic expression, mixing flavors and spicing them to create something special, hoping that it gets to the mouths of those who would really, truly appreciate it. Kind of like making a movie. And if it's a series, then you're making a buffet.
I get it. It's much like the nominees in this category. They bring different, distinct.
All right, what is this? What is this?
Special. Audiences everywhere enjoy. Here are the nominees for Best Female Actor in a TV Series Drama.
Kathy Bates, Matlock.
All right. Oh, okay. Well, this is Anasawi.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Fear not the Black Dogs. Jerry Russell, the diplomat.
I'm sure I said it before, but this music is fucking terrible. It literally sounds like something you would hear on like Incomplete Tuck.
And the Golden Globe goes to
Yeah. And as it should. I mean, my God, Crimson Sky, what an episode. What a phenomenal performance.
This is Anna Sawai's first nomination and first win. She told us on the red carpet that she just wants to have fun tonight and doesn't want to think about what happens. Well, now she is a Golden Globe winner.
I have so much people to thank, but I'm going to keep it short. Thank you to the voters for voting for me, even though I would vote for Kathy Bates any day. Thank you to our incredible writers. Without a good script, it's impossible to give a performance to our full potential. Thank you, everyone else. I'm going to thank you later. Thank you.
Ugh, what a performance.
Please welcome Zoe Kravitz and Golden Globe winner tonight, Colin Farrell.
And not Zoe Kravitz? You're not going to welcome her as well?
What are the ingredients of a television drama that keep you glued to your couch and won't let you go?
Intricately woven, compelling stories, bold characters, some good, some evil, suspenseful stuff that keeps you guessing. And just when you think you have it all figured out, this show will hit you with a twist that you never saw coming.
It's also about boundary pushing, raising hell, and defying the norms to create stories that move us emotionally. That's how the nominees of this category gave us works of art that became.
I mean, this is Shogun. This is the one thing I can say definitively that I know is happening, and that's that Shogun is winning this. There's not been a lot of unpredictability in the world of TV. Movies is a different different story, though.
And the Golden Globe goes to Shogun.
Wow, I'm so shocked, but great win. Great win. Also, hi, Jesse. Yes, always appreciate the yearly Golden Globes high. It's highlight of the stream, truly.
Thank you so much to the Golden Globe voters. They don't tell you how insane this is.
No, literally, like it's like the one award everybody could have predicted. Great show, though. Definitely recommend watching.
They keep escaping, and now here we are. And Han Solo is looking at us, and nothing about this show has ever been expected. Truly, it was made on the backs of thousands of fearless yeses that we received over the years from our East Meets West cast and crew, our extraordinary cast standing right here, to our writers and our directors and our partners at Disney Television, FX, and Hulu. All of you guys said yes so many times over the years to a show that on paper you should, quite frankly, have never said yes to. It is a miracle that everyone still has their jobs. It is a miracle that we still have our marriage. And it is a miracle if we ever find that tortoise again. So we will get a GPS tracker soon, girls, I promise. And thank you so much for that.
All right.
We don't want to gossip, but a little birdie told us that Viola Davis is in the building to hand out Best Female Actor in Motion Picture Drama for the Golden Globe.
I guess we're not doing a in memoriam. That's not something that exists on here, but anyway, I mean, makes sense considering how little regard they've had for that segment in recent years. But yeah, nothing really too shocking here at all. And again, it's so weird to talk about the TV side of things in a award show that has been so unpredictable. The TV side has been incredibly straightforward, aside from, like I said, that one time that Jodie Foster won. But even that, in hindsight, like, really should not have been that much of a surprise. And I think the thing with the TV is that, like, because things have been so wild, like, we're expecting upsets and they don't happen. And then, you know, it's just Shogun and the Bear and, you know, Hacks winning pretty much everything, and the Penguin and Baby Reindeer as well. So really nothing much to discuss here. Shogun is an incredible show. I already said pretty much everything I needed to when it comes down to how I feel about it and just how I think how much of a novelty of a show it is. I mean, again, this is like an epic series, but it is not this like action-packed show. It is way more character-based. It is way more introspective. It has so much to say about like mortality and things like that. And it's just like the once-in-a-generation type show that deserves all the awards that it has gotten. And I think it's really great to see that. Yeah, it really sucks to see Jimmy Carter go out for sure. But, you know, made it to 100, and that's definitely a big accomplishment. So, you know, sucks to see that some of the only living presidents now are perhaps the worst ones, and Obama, and, you know, Biden's all right, Clinton's good. It's really just one guy who sucks. I mean, the others aren't great either, but like Obama's cool. Yeah, Jimmy Carter going, definitely unfortunate to see for sure. Yeah, it's a really good show, Jesse. Like, it's not at all what you expect. Like, you go into that show and you're expecting Game of Thrones, and that's not really what it is. It's a lot more, like I said, character based, and it's a lot more focused on the idea of like these two cultures and like them trying to understand each other. You have like the British side of things, then you have like the Japanese side of things, and you kind of see them, you think it's going to be this like big clash, but you kind of see them like try to like understand each other. And there's some really great arcs with all the characters, but Anasawi's, you know, her character in particular is just fucking incredible. Mariko just goes through such a phenomenal arc, so many just amazing moments in that show. And like there's action, but it's not like what you expect. So yeah, it's just it's really, really great stuff. Most people have had it as their favorite show of 2024. I will tell you right now, it's not mine, but it is very high up there, for sure. And I am gonna do a top 10 list of 2024. So just a quick side note, I do plan to do that. Not in the way you expect, though, and I will talk more about that when we get to my eventual TV catch-up video. It's not going to be in the way that you expect it to, in the way I'm going to do my top 10, but I definitely do want to do one because I did watch a considerable amount of 2024 shows this year. Yeah, I mean, I think that what happened with what was I gonna say? I think that Yellowstone, you know, I think it just kind of like got lost in the shuffle in terms of like conversation. Like if this was around the height of its popularity, I think it definitely would have gotten nominated. But I think that it just kind of like lost its footing in terms of an audience, and I think that a lot of people just kind of forgot about, especially with Kevin Costner leaving. So I think that's probably why it ended up getting some. And I also think there's just a lot of shows, and it's hard to be able to nominate everything. So I think that's what happened. Yeah, I mean, you can literally see it on my serialized. It hasn't really changed that much, but I'm constantly updating on there if you want to check it out. But in video form, you will get to hear about it on there. So we only have a few awards left. I think they said Best Actress is next. I don't know what's happening at this point. Everyone's saying Angelina Jolie, but like again, nothing on the movie side of things has gone the way we expected to, aside from a couple wins. So I truly don't know. I feel like Fernando Torres is about to win, and I think that'd be pretty cool if it happened. I haven't seen the movie, obviously, but you know, Jolie wins. It's a very good performance. I think it's one of the best performances of her career, perhaps the best. So I think it would be really great to see her win. If not, you know, you have some other actors in there. You got Nicole Kidman in there for Baby Girl. I've never seen that as a winning performance. I watched the movie. I watched the movie a couple days ago. She's very good in it. I'm not on the camp of like this is one of her best performances ever. I think she's very good in the movie, and you know she does what Nicole Kidman does best. Pamela Anderson winning, that would be insane. Tilda Swinton winning would be the biggest fucking curveball of the night. Like, truly, I don't think anybody has Tilda Swinton winning on their radar, and that kind of would feel fitting because so many of these awards have not been the way that's supposed to. However, at least the ones that have won, it's been like, okay, if this person doesn't win, it's going to be this person. I don't think anybody's expecting that to happen. So we'll see. The most straightforward wins have not been straightforward. So, oh yeah, here are the, I don't know why they didn't present these awards this year. The Cecil B. DeMille and the Carol Burnett ones. I guess they thought it was going to drag things out, but like... Oh, here she is. Okay. Great. I want to hear her. Oh, she's presenting female actor. Okay.
It is an immense honor and great privilege to be standing here as this year's recipient of the Cecil B. DeMille Award.
Would have been great to, you know, see them present it on the show, but whatever. We gotta fucking do best popular film or whatever the fuck it's called.
Women nominated for Best Female Actor in a Motion Picture Drama. There's no doubt each of you ladies delivered stellar performances. However, what immediately comes to mind when I think of each of you is iconic. Nicole, Pamela, Fernanda, Tilda, Angelina, and Kate. I remain in awe of your brilliance and how you continue to redefine yourselves on screen. You are not only actresses, you are forces of nature shaping cinematic history. Here are the nominees for Best Female Actor Motion Picture Drama.
Okay. You just said all the nominees, but okay. Again, I have no idea what's gonna happen here. This is like the most like. It seems straightforward, but nothing has been straightforward tonight. So who knows?
And the Golden Globe goes to Fernanda Torres.
Yep. What did I say? What did I say? Nothing is straightforward tonight. This is proof right here. God damn. What a win, though. Like,
was the first. She also
What a win for international cinema as well. Like, I haven't seen I'm Still Here yet, but very great win. Who's talking more, me or the announcer? Honestly, who knows at this point? I'm going to talk over him because he keeps going. I love how I said he keeps going and then he stopped. Anyway, very excited for the speech.
My God, I didn't prepare anything because I was glad already. And this is such an amazing year for female performances. So many actresses here that I admire so much. And of course, I want to thank you. Walter San is my partner, my friend. What a story, Walter. And of course, I want to dedicate it to my mother. You have no idea, she was here 25 years ago. And this is like a proof that art can endure through life, even in difficult moments like this amazing Eunice Paiva that I do has passed. And the same thing that is happening now in the world with so much fear. And this is a film that helps us to think how to survive in tough times like this. So to my mother, to my family, to Andrusha, to Selton, to my kids, to everybody, thank you very much. Golden Globe, Michael Barker, Mara, so many people. Thank you very much.
Very good speech. Very good speech. I don't know if this means like she's gonna be in like the 5 now, but like the fact that Jolie did not win this is kind of crazy. So she might honestly be snubbed. Oh God. That is the worst combination you could have given me. Oh my God.
What a beautiful night it's been. What a true pleasure to finally meet you in person. I truly mean that. And what an excitement to present this next award.
Yes. In a night that's given us some amazing moments.
Yeah.
Let's continue with the amazingness.
Here are the nominees for Best Male Actor in a Motion Picture Drama. Adrian Brody.
All right, I think Adrian Brody has this, but again, who fucking knows? Who fucking knows what happens here? Daniel Craig could win here. Honestly, that's to the rate we're going. It could happen.
And the Golden Globe goes to.
All right. What's gonna happen here?
Adrian Brody.
Okay, okay. So some things are straightforward.
This is Adrian Brody's second nomination and first win. Brody's mother is photographer, also graduated from Hungary.
Okay, so yeah, that's great. That's great that he did that he's an accomplished painter, even though you just said the text on screen. Yeah, the like maybe fourth time I got it right out of how many awards? Like this has been fucking insane, Jesse. Like truly.
Thank you, everyone in this room, and the Golden Globes voters for this honor. I'm deeply humbled by this. I have much to say. I'm going to try and be brief. At the core of The Brutalist, it's really a story about the human capacity for creation. So I'd be remiss to not acknowledge my fellow nominees, Daniel Coleman, Timmy, Sebastian, Rafe. You guys really just
Oh, is that how his name's pronounced? Okay, it's not Ray, it's Wraith. Okay, I'm gonna remember that.
Such inspirations to me. To my gods, Brady and Mona, I love you guys. Thank you for giving me wings. Thank you for allowing me to be a small part of building this triumph and monument to humanity and the arts. To my cast and crew and everyone who has been a part of making this movie. This is a collaborative effort, and I share this with all of you. To my friends and team at CAA, Andrew, Sules, Lindsay Gallen, you guys, A24, thank you for supporting me through this journey. To my mom and dad who are here tonight, oh my goodness, you always hold me up. I often credit my mother for her influence on me as an artist, but Dad, you are the foundation of this family, and all this love that I receive flows back to you. To my beautiful and amazing partner, Georgina, your generosity of spirit, your own resilience, your immense creativity are a daily reminder of how to be. I would not be standing here before you if it wasn't for you. There was a time not too long ago that I felt that this may never be a moment afforded to me again. So thank you. And you know, this story is really, the character's journey is very reminiscent of my mother's and my ancestral journey of fleeing the horrors of war, coming to this great country. And you know, I owe so much to my mother and my grandparents for their sacrifice. And although I do not know fully how to express all of the challenges that you have faced and experienced, and the many people who have struggled immigrating to this country, I hope that this work stands to lift you up a bit and to give you a voice. I'm so grateful. I will cherish this moment forever. Thank you.
And that's why he's sweeping everywhere. Just for that alone. I haven't seen the movie yet, obviously. I heard he gives an amazing performance, but like, what a great speech. One of the best of the night, for sure. Yeah, so I guess in a night where, you know, things are so up in the air, the most surprising thing is that something actually goes the way we think it's going to go. So yeah, I mean, look, I think right now what I can say is that, you know, while things have been all over the map, I think this is the one award that probably is just going to get in everywhere. Like, I just don't see any other possibility. I know that people were saying that Timothée Chalamet was really starting to have a chance. I just think that Brody's performance in The Brutalist, again, I haven't seen it, but just based on what I've heard, it is just that good of a performance that you just can't possibly deny it the win. And so I feel like that's what's ultimately going to happen here. And then also his like personal connection to it. I had no idea about his parents being like immigrants and things like that. And so that adds like this whole other layer to the films for him. And you can see like how touched he is by the story and things like that and how much it affected him. So like, yeah, I mean, I really do feel like, again, despite the fact that this has been such a weird awards, like just a weird you know, award season so far, I do think Best Actor is not changing. Now, of course, go back to this moment months from now when, I don't know, fucking Coleman Domingo starts winning things, and maybe I'll be wrong about that. But right now, I feel like Brody is just going to be the consensus, and I would be very surprised if anything else happened. And I also feel like Brutalist is winning drama because Conclave just hasn't won enough. It's that simple. Like, Conclave just has not won the things that it needed to win. This is why I don't fully buy into Conclave winning Best Picture, because what does it win? It's not going to win Best Director because it clearly is going to go to Brady Corbet. It's already gone to Brady Corbet. It's not winning Best Actor because that's Adrian Brody. It's not winning Best Score. So like, what does it win at this point? So that's kind of where I'm at when it comes to, you know, when it comes to Conclave. I don't see it winning Best Picture. I think again, Best Screenplay definitely a possibility, but like aside from that, I just don't see it right now. So yeah. I mean, look, like I said, I think that it's like the complete antithesis to this night where it's like you had this very steady trajectory with the TV shows, and then movies, it's like we're just going to do the craziest shit possible. So it's fine. I mean, those shows are shows that I really love, so I'm fine with them winning. I don't really have an issue with that. That's how I am when it comes to predictable wins. As long as I like it, I'm fine with it. But oh my God, I'm so worried about this next category. Please not Amelia Perez. Please not Amelia Perez.
Please welcome from Netflix's Back in Action, three-time Golden Globe winner, Hollywood icon, and former drummer for System of a Down, Glenn Close.
Well, that's great. Yeah, Glenn Close is a dog. That's wonderful. Totally the information I need to know.
One of my most treasured possessions is a letter that Katharine Hepburn wrote to me, in which she described what we all do as this terrible profession, this terrifying profession. And let's face it.
Throwback to when everyone thought Glenn Close was the front runner for a bit. that was a time in 2019. That was crazy. What the fuck just happened with the lighting there? That was weird.
Blessed and lucky to be together in this room. Let's get to the reason why we're here. The 6 nominees for the Best Motion Picture Drama.
Oh, okay, we're doing drama first. Okay. It has to be The Brutalist, right? Has to be The Brutalist.
Dune Part 2. Nickel Boys. September 5.
Why are they doing drama first? Don't they do comedy first or whatever?
Goes to The Brutalist.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yep. Like I said, Conclave just does not have the wins it needs. Brutalist does.
The Golden Globe for The Brutalist is writer, director, and producer Brady Corbet. Because the film's runtime is over 3.5 hours, it includes a 15-minute intermission.
We know it has an intermission. You don't need to tell us this. Okay, cool. I can't wait to see the movie.
I'm incredibly moved. I prepared one speech, not two. I have to thank everyone up here who over and over again bet on this film that kept falling apart, and we stuck with it, you know, through thick and thin, really. So thanks to all of you. I really love you all very much. I'm very grateful. It's an extremely well produced film. So I'd like to thank my producers. I'll be brief because I've kind of already said what I had to say. I just want to leave everyone with something to think about. Final cut tie break goes to the director. That's sort of a controversial statement. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be controversial.
Yep.
I was told that this film was undistributable.
I was told that no one would come out and see it. I was told the film wouldn't work. And I'm not, I don't resent that. But I want to use this as an opportunity to lift up when, you know, filmmakers, all of my, not just fellow nominees, but all the extraordinary directors in this room.
Mm-hmm.
Films don't exist without the filmmakers.
Yes.
Please, let's support them. Let's prop them up.
Exactly.
No one was asking for a 3.5-hour film about a mid-century designer on 70 millimeter. But it works. So please just think about it and have a great night. Thank you so much.
Oh, fantastic. I need to fucking watch this movie, man. Like, my God. I hope it. I think it's coming to my theater in like 2 weeks. So there's that. But like, the urge to see it, especially with these wins, it's impossible to like resist. Oh God, I'm about to be really annoyed if what I think is about to happen happens. But we will see.
Please welcome Golden Globe winner Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage, all right. I am really unsure what's going to happen here.
Drama or comedy. Movies take us on a journey into different worlds and experiences, and it is often the humorous, light-hearted moments that leave lasting impressions. These films made us laugh this year and even got some of us kicked out of the theater for singing along very loudly. Here are the nominees for Best Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy.
Adora. Challengers.
Okay, yes. I fucking hope not. Please, no. I will be very annoyed.
The Substance.
Okay, yes. Great crop of nominees, and then you just got fucking Amelia Perez, and it's probably going to win, but here we go. No. No. Oh my God. Whatever. Rip Anora. Anora's not winning Best Picture. We can confirm it now. Like, fucking Christ. This is horrible. This is absolutely horrible. Ugh.
Coming to the stage for Amelia Perez is producer Mexico. Accepting the Golden Globe is director, writer, and producer John.
Je cite mon prédécesseur. May I have a track for translation, please? On laisse passer avant. Oui, j'avais rien préparé.
So you're not prepared anything?
Voilà, c'est tout. Alors,
Okay. Yes, give Carly giving a chance to speak. This, yes. She hasn't gotten to yet.
Thank you so much. I chose these colors tonight. The Buddhist color, because I have a message I have for you. The light always wins over darkness. And I have a lot of things to say to you, because you can maybe put us in jail. You can beat us up, but you never can take away our soul, our existence, our identity. And I want to say to you, raise your voice, freedom, and say,
I know, Josh. I know. I'm pretty upset too. Don't worry. You're not alone.
who you want. Thank you so much.
Ugh. Good speech from Carla, but like, fuck you. Ugh. Not fuck Carla. Carla's Sofia Gascon is great from what I've seen, but like, fucking, movie sucks.
Well, that's our show. Thank you so much for being such a great audience. You made this so fun and easy. I had the time of my life, and I cannot believe Angelina Jolie had to listen to my song about Popes. Thank you. Good night.
All right. Wow. What a night, truly. I don't think we have seen a award show this wild in a very long time. Normally, if an award show is wild, it's because of the choices a host makes or something that occurred when it comes to like a segment they included or some great, or somebody slapping somebody. Like, it's not usually because of the things that are winning and surprising us, and the ways that they end up occurring. That's not usually what happens. But here, I mean, I think we kind of just saw like a complete 180 for what the award season is actually going to be. I mean, look, I could be very wrong about this, and this could end up meaning nothing, but I really think it's hard to look at this night and still say Anora is the frontrunner because, I mean, it won nothing. It's one of the only movies that won absolutely nothing. And, like, it sucks. Like, I think it's an amazing film, and I was very ready for it to be the frontrunner, but something just told me that, like, Brutalist was going to prevail. Like, everything about it just feels like it's, like, textbook Oscars in that way, with like the the subject matter, the sort of high the sort of like very grand like movie making. There's a word I'm looking for that I can't think of right now. When I find it, I'll think about it. I'll say it. But like, it's just that kind of movie that we just don't get to see enough of from what I've seen. Oh my God, what the fuck did I just do? I'm trying to turn off this TV and it's not. No, I don't want to watch the news. Okay, there we go. 5,000 remotes. Impossible to turn off the TV. Anyway, yeah, so what a show, truly. I mean, this is absolutely insane. I don't know what to think anymore. I think some things you definitely have to take note of, though, is the fact that, one, I don't think Angelina Jolie is going to be nominated for Best Actress anymore. I think Fernanda Torres probably has that spot. When it comes to Best Actor, I mean, I think there's a very good chance Sebastian Stan gets in there. The fact that he won tonight is significant. I don't think that's something that we should just like discount. I do think there is some significance there. Everybody thought that it was going to be like Hugh Grant or Glenn Powell, but Sebastian Stan winning, and also let's not forget a different man won at what was it, Gotham, something like that. Like, a different man won Best Picture. Like, that's not nothing. Like, it's not going to be nominated for Best Picture or anything, but I do think that Sebastian Stan has a good chance of actually getting nominated. So I think that's definitely something to take note of. But Emilia Perez just continues to be the enemy of this award season because, Jesus Christ, if it just keeps winning. It's winning all the things I needed it to not win. And I am very annoyed because, look, I get it that it's a really audacious film. I get it that it's doing some really crazy shit that we haven't seen in movies, but that doesn't necessarily make it a good movie. Look, Zoe Saldana winning, I'm fine with. El Mal winning, fine. I think that song's all right. Compared to the others especially, I'm fine with that song winning. But fucking like fucking like winning Best Musical or Comedy, absolutely not. It didn't win Best Screenplay. There's that at least. Winning Best International Feature, like, that was obvious, but like, my God, I really am just hoping that this does not start to take off and actually turn into it winning Best Picture. I don't think it's going to happen at this point. Brutalist, I believe, won the most awards besides Emilia Perez, and I do think Brutalist has the upper hand, but you definitely have to be worried about Emilia Perez potentially becoming a frontrunner after tonight. And I hate to say it because I really don't like the movie, but I think it is possible that it could happen. So we'll really just have to see. When it comes to Wicked, I mean, I don't think that it is nearly as much of a big contender as we thought it was. Ariana Grande not winning tonight does not necessarily mean she isn't going to win. I think that Golden Globes always preferred Emilia Perez over Wicked, but I think Grande, she could still win like Critics' Choice. She could still win like SAG, and I think that she could very much still make a comeback. This is very much reminding me, even though it's supporting actress, this is what it's reminding me of. This is like Cate Blanchett versus Michelle Yeoh. That's what this seems like it's going to be. Where like Cate Blanchett was going to be the front runner. Everybody thought that she was going to win. Then Michelle Yeoh just started winning things. And I think with Grande and Zaldana, it's been that Zaldana was seen as the front runner. Then Grande kind of came out of nowhere. Grande started winning things. And then Zaldana is now winning things. And now they're kind of on equal footing. And it's anyone's guess as to what's really going to happen at this point, because I think that they both can win in a lot of different places. So it honestly might come down to Oscar night to see what happens, because I really don't know who's going to win. But yeah, just what a show all around. Like I said, I think Nikki Glazer also was a very good host. I really enjoyed her throughout the night. I thought she had some really fun segments. I thought that, well, there were some moments that I wasn't big on, just in general, like her shitting on how long The Brutalist was and things like that, or how long Dune Part 2 was. Like, I wasn't really big on that. But other than that, I mean, very good host, especially compared to Joe Coy, just night and day. So yeah, I overall very much was entertained by that. Again, despite the fact that I don't love that Emilia Perez won a lot of stuff. I like when an award show is unpredictable. I like when things can happen that I don't expect, because it gets us to at least start a conversation. Like, if tonight things went exactly as expected, there's nothing to talk about. We know what's going to happen. Whereas I still do not know what is going to happen in this award season, and that is something that is very exciting to me. There's a lot of different possibilities. There's a lot of things I feel like we have not considered, and I think that's what tonight really did show us. So, again, I'm very excited to see how everything does end up shaking out. But, yeah, that's really it for this video. In terms of things to look forward to, I have about 4 videos I need to upload. And I'm going to do that in the coming days. I'm hoping to get those out as soon as possible. What else is there? I have a lot of catch-ups in terms of movies, what I watch stuff. You can look forward to that. And then I have a big catch-up review I'm going to do after that one. TV side of things, I'm reviewing TV seasons. I'm going to be starting to review The Traitors. That starts on Thursday. I will absolutely be doing a video, weekly reviews of this season of The Traitors. So definitely look forward to that. Hopefully doing weekly reviews of Severance season 2. But again, I'm not going to commit to that yet. We really will just have to see how that ends up going. But other than that, yes, I know Traitors. Very exciting. Very excited for that. Yes, as always, thank you all for watching. Always enjoy getting to, see everybody in the chat and communicate with you guys. Some very great conversations happening tonight in terms of the awards and things like that. If you're interested, if this is the first video you're seeing, like I said, I have a bunch of different TV and movie reviews. I've covered a good majority of these films that are nominated. Some of them I haven't yet, but I will be doing a video on those very soon. So if you're into any of that, definitely consider checking my channel and also subscribing. Would love to have you be a part of all of that. But other than that, guys, for this video, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys later. Okay, bye.